out first!
Yeah. This is the Juggernaut Transition Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might just have heard Toph introduce us there. This is the Juggernaut Transition Podcast. As you can see, Toph has shaved his head so that the wig will fit more snugly to it. Yeah.
What wig?
That's his long-haired wig, right?
No, it's for every game I win, I lose a hair, and it's finally reached the point that, like, it's all gone. It's been gone for a while. People have seen me. It's gone. It's nothing new. Anyway, happy episode 57 of the Juggernaut Boxing Podcast. The 23rd of December, otherwise known as Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Traditionally, the time of the year when the kids start asking for things that weren't on their Christmas list. Fuck off. Because they're like, Daddy, I don't want Lego, I want Kinect. I've just fucking spent £40 Lego, you little shit. That's my life. How about you?
Meanwhile, you're looking at the wrapped gift that is just nothing but like
Lego. To be fair, if you keep misbehaving, you're getting fuck all, mate. That's my day. It's been first. I woke up from work yesterday. We've had one day of it. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
There we go.
Drastic punishment, that is.
The Juggernaut Parenting Podcast. Fuck your kids. Just fuck them.
wow.
Just can't be awesome.
2023 quotes.
I'm assuming everybody out there in Facebook Live land can hear us. If you can't, get the message somehow, and we'll see what we can do.
If you want any like live questions or stuff, come and drop it in the Discord. Chuck it in the voice photo dump or something, and we'll read it.
Yeah.
I'm answering Facebook comments because like they can't be asked. But okay, Pete will. That's fine.
Yeah,
I won't.
We've got
I won't.
Ali was like getting in ahead of time, so like as soon as
It's the highlight of the Christmas period.
Yeah.
Most people tune in for like the Doctor Who Christmas special.
yeah,
Fuck that. This is the Juggernaut Christmas special, man.
yeah. There's clearly not much going on in Scotland, is there? Because Ali's got 3 questions, so they're still waiting for it up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right.
Tell you, Dan, you're very quiet.
Yeah, I'm right, mate. How are you?
Sounds like a man that's just done his Christmas shopping.
I've got a bottle of good times, and we're already halfway down. We're doing good. We're doing good.
I've stacked up to the Brewdog already. So,
You blue dogs. What are you guys on?
I do all of my Christmas shopping, by the way, Pete, on Black Friday, online, in about 3 hours, and if it's not in the sales, you ain't getting it.
Wow.
Simple as that.
When your kids work that out, you're screwed.
I smashed all my Christmas shopping in a single day. And I got into a fight with a lady in Smith's Toys car park.
You got into a fight with a lady.
Yeah, she beat me up.
Did you lose again?
Of course I did. She apparently my parking was not kosher.
wasn't.
Kosher? Was it between the lines?
Apparently I parked too close to her car, and then she's like, I can't get in my car, but I'd managed to get out of my car, and I don't know if you've seen me.
Yeah,
but
you're not
just
him.
a man. If I can fit through that gap, you'll be fine, love. Shut the fuck up. That was the nature of the conversation.
Also, I've got a big question around this. Were you between the 2 parking lines?
Yes.
Oh, don't fucking matter.
Cannot be saying for the lady. There we go. Anyway, bolt action. How's your bolt action month been?
Oh, it's been great. I played a couple of games of bolt action. It's been great fun.
I've actually played bolt action this month. Shit.
You probably haven't.
I don't think I played a single game of bolt action. I'm on the podcast like this.
I have, because I played Belgians at a themed event.
Theme.
Yeah, it was a winter theme, so everything needed a snow base.
Unless, of course, you just didn't bother.
Unless you just bought American Marines. Yeah.
And said they were in the winter.
I loved that event because I wasn't there, but I was seeing the reports coming in on WhatsApp, and like the first game started by like 9 o'clock, and by 9:30, the WhatsApp was full of these winter rules are bullshit. He keeps rolling, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, there, he's gonna win anyway. And like 7 hours later, the message came through with Dan's smug fucking face, like, Joe was like, yeah. So what's the fucking all that whinger for nothing, wasn't it?
To be fair, the winter rules were pretty shit.
You went to a campaign day. That's the point.
No,
I
it
know.
wasn't a campaign day. No, it was just.
If you go to an event where they're bringing in weather rules, you got a campaign day. Like, you can what you want. God, see, it's a campaign day.
It was just one rule that made it really shit. So there was rules for snow and frostbite and loads of other stuff, and that was fine. But there was one rule for breakdown of command. So you roll a d6, and that's how many order dice you lose, except that you get a couple back depending on what level your officer is. But in my games, in my games, I sniped the enemy officer as soon as I could, and then they just kept rolling 5s and 6s. So it was like, okay, I'm a 14 dice list against now what is essentially a 5 dice list. It was pointless. It wasn't a hard campaign to win.
La 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 la.
Yeah. However, big one here. Spouty's the first of us to get Dan to a themed event.
Yeah, mate.
I don't think that's so much of Spurs' achievement as much as Dan's in a drought.
Dan's been event celibate for so long. I literally could just have like smeared
that was like
the table and he would have snorted it straight up. He just wouldn't have cared.
That was the equivalent of Dan going to his first nightclub after a lengthy divorce. You know what I mean? But you just go in, you're like, fuck it, that'll do. Like,
much easier equivalent. It's the first nightclub night after COVID. Messy.
Yeah. Here's this for a side. I went for my not work do, but like a work after work drink for Christmas the other day, and I heard so much about who's shagging who in the office, and frankly, it's disgusting. Who has the time? See conversations happen. I was like, oh, he's shagging who and she's shagging who. I don't understand. When are you people fucking? I just walk through the office and no one says a word to me. Apparently, I'm walking through a fucking sex pest dungeon. Who knew? Disgusting.
That's what the disabled toilets are for, Tove.
Officers minging.
After you lot had left our Christmas do on Wednesday night, that's all me and Dan spoke about, you know.
What? Fucking each other. You were doing that when I was still there. I definitely saw some table gyrations take place.
Yeah. We also know that you and Jugger Grimes went for an early night.
Yeah. Of course we did.
Yeah.
Of course we did.
Got home, popped the champagne.
Literally,
and that wasn't the only thing to pop early.
I haven't even put the fucking bottle away yet, mate.
No, if he pulls that bottle away, he loses a little bit of Grimes' essence, so he's keeping it for later.
Yeah. But you also got pictures snapped of us with women.
Yeah.
Shock.
True. Do you know how much
to get that many women?
I had to pay the escort to come and pretend to be Cat for the night?
Yeah.
Oh. That's the entire budget for next year gone.
Yeah.
Done. So we're gonna have to run more tournaments just to get me money back. So
what for next year's Christmas do?
Yeah. It's just that's the only reason I run tournaments, to get money to fund my escort habit. Yeah.
It's like Charlie Sheen, just without being a multi-millionaire.
No. If you were like a regular second lieutenant, you could actually get them for 10 points instead of actually paying real money. So, put that one down.
Have you not just considered shagging people at work instead? It's apparently a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it apparently happens, Tove. You know.
Okay. Bolt action news for the month. WCC lists are in. You boys are all very busy. Big little bees.
Well, they were in, but they're all back because they're all fucking wrong.
Same. Look, can I just say, was my team's list wrong?
Can't say.
There was about 8 teams which are either all perfect or they've got like wording mistakes or they've just not included the national rules and stuff like that. So because you can't swap your national rules, we've classed that as a failure, so you need to get sent back. But it was, in essence, about half are right.
It's funny on the Team England Discord servers because A team got their scores back, yeah, great. B team got their scores back, yeah, great. C team. Oh, Martin the captain got savaged. Savaged on the team.
I've not seen
Just
that.
write this better.
I'll be honest, that's his own fault. We don't do dot pages.
No. We're an easy army now, boys.
I mean, one of the things he was sent back for was his engineer. Well, one of his squads didn't have a flamethrower in it, and you had to edit it, so you couldn't see it was there, but you'd obviously see the point. So. There was a couple like that where they'd just not formatted it properly, and it was all wrong.
I'm asking for the real questions now, though. When do we get to see the list? Can we see them now? Come on, it's live. Come on, can we see them now?
No.
Oh.
So as soon as I get them all back,
Here we go.
which is hopefully before New Year, I'm going to try and release it as soon as I can after New Year. But obviously, people need to send it back and it be correct.
Sorry, I just need to stop the podcast because Patrick Christopher Spettle just said I look skinny as hell and sexy bastard. So this is a.
You weren't reading comments.
I wasn't, but I'll read that one and I'll stop the podcast. So thank you, good sir.
The problem is your blur has gone all over your screen, so he's not sure what's you and what's sofa. That's what it is.
No, it's because I'm on my intermittent fasting and my 1 meal a day, and as Pete can tell you, I'm really fucking grumpy about it. It's awful. It's fucking.
I intermittently fast because when I'm not eating, technically I'm fasting. So,
That's not the same. That's not the same thing. That's not how it do. No, that's not how it works.
And Ali, the list submission for WTC got shifted back to December 15th.
Can we like, when you're about to release them, can we like do a live list unveiling? Because obviously I've not seen them and I'm really dead excited.
Unveiling? I mean, unveiling?
Unveiling.
Yeah, we can do a live one.
It's the diabolical thing,
the
isn't it?
word unveiling, and you are mixing it with the word revealing there.
I've had 1/3 of a glass of port. Okay, it's Christmas. Be nice.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as the lists are all back in, I'll know exactly when I can release them, and then we'll arrange a podcast for it.
Maybe we'll even do some stats and like really get Gordon's motor going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we can be like, and then we can go against like ranking bullshit argument next week and be like, yeah, that list's a 5. Yeah.
That list good for 3 wins.
For 3 wins. You know what? Speaking of the last episode, obviously we threw the rag in and we slagging off ranking systems, and we got a little bit of feedback, like Bo had a lot to say apparently. Clearly, whatever. But I'm surprised at the amount of feedback I got in regards to the Tigers and how taking Recce Hungarian Tigers is the most broken shit ever. And yes, I'm ruining ball protection. And genuinely, I didn't see that coming. Like, I like for me, it's like in a ranking system. I was ready. I was like, you're going to come at me with everything you've got. And like a few comments, it's fine.
Did you?
But for the most part, it was like, nah. But fucking hell, man, Tigers. Do you see that Facebook post?
Was it triple Tigers?
What's that? It was triple Tigers, yeah.
So you took 3 of the most overcosted units in the game.
Yeah.
And people think that.
But the Case Blue rules are only for Case Blue, and the Tigers are not in Case Blue. So I'm wrong.
Nah,
even though the rule says ask TO permission, and I did, and he said yeah. So, sorry.
You're not sorry.
I mean,
It's not so hard. You need to ask them not in my tournaments. Okay, mate. All right.
They're saying that
Sorry, buddy.
the special rules in Case Blue are only for units in Case Blue. Is that what people are saying?
No.
No.
I don't know. It's the inset. It's just phlegm and anger. There's not a lot of like. Space man. Did you see the conversation today about whether if you need to charge, but you need to go around and enemy units charge one at the back?
I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
That was entertaining.
Does it go like an obstacle? Is that unit an obstacle? No, didn't think so.
I don't know. What if they form like if they form like a scrum like the All Blacks and just form a wall? Would they make an obstacle?
But that would only happen if you take a Maori unit.
Yeah, love it, love it. So the marriage. Also, if you went South African as well, to be fair, they can also form a good squad.
They can scrum, but they won't do the hacker, you know.
Okay, yeah.
What?
It won't yell at you beforehand.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm sure there's some like segregation joke that we could make there, but
No, we're live. I can't sit out. No, you got to be kind to me.
I thought
No.
Dad would have
That's why I'm so quiet today, because I'm not allowed to talk.
We've given Dan a list of words he can't say, and it's 90% of his words.
What if I say the word cunt? Is Facebook going to kick us off?
Probably not.
Probably.
You just said it.
You've said
What
it.
if I just say cunt loads?
So,
I don't know.
if we do cut off in a couple of minutes, it's been a lovely
Okay.
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Your main news, you can actually.
We've been Tabletop Tommies. See you next time.
Posh.
Or have we? Yeah, been Sounds of Battle.
I was going to say, you don't hear from or bacon burgers anymore. You want to know why? Because we inserted cunt words into their podcast without them knowing. Ooh, I don't know. Let the conspiracy theory live, Pete. Don't kill it.
Who's actually made it to Antarctica, and that's why there's no bacon burgers anymore?
Oh, that'd be quality.
Because it's like
Don't know.
it's not even.
Don't know.
We don't hear from the bacon burgers anymore. We don't get randomly early morning phone calls from Tristan as he drives to work.
No,
No.
he's good. I've kept up with him. He's good.
He's gone.
He's got.
No, he's all right. I've kept up with him.
He's just gone.
He's gone.
Man, it's fine. Anyway, topics for today. We have no topics. No.
Let me get mine in. You can send
Go
us
on then,
stars
you
now,
start,
but
go.
please don't send us stars because I can't be bothered to work out how to get the money out of the system. So keep your stars to yourself.
Our listeners don't have money.
Yeah.
Our listeners don't have money because they've already bought 3 new bolt action armies by now.
Spend that money on bolt action.
If people are sending stars to like the Honest Wargamer and Games Workshop podcasts like that, our listeners must have because they don't have to spend it on the models. Plus,
Yeah.
if they come to our event, they walk away in profit because they get more prize support than they've actually paid for the ticket.
Come to our events, and if you're in the US and you say I can't support you because I can't get to your events, you're a fucking loser. It's not my fault. Like, cross the Atlantic. What do you expect me to do about it? Alright. Greta Thunberg, fuck her, get on a plane, come roll some bolt action dice. You know what I mean? No. It's not acceptable in 2024 for you to say, or 2023, soon to be 2024, to be like, nah, I can't do it. Don't care.
Yeah. You know, 2024 the excuse.
But have you got a date for the 5 sets back yet?
Yeah, we said the 9th, didn't we? 9th.
Yeah, but has it actually been booked yet?
I got an okie dokie smiley face. So, yeah.
That's a booking, right? Good.
It's a booking. What date was that? 9th of March.
Okie dokie smiley face.
Okie dokie smiley face.
So we've got 10 tables to start with, but let's smash it because we usually do.
Wait, before this is what date is it the 9th of March for not start 5 set back?
Yeah, 9th of March.
9th of March.
9th of March.
I will write a pack for everyone else. Book your plane tickets.
You heard
Sorted.
it first. Yeah.
Lead Belt. We're going back to Lead Belt. What we did for Mincemeat, it worked really well. We're going back to Lead Belt, and then we'll go Andy's Burger Shack afterwards because it was fucking awesome. Num num num.
If you want to hear about more events, send us stars. No, don't do that.
No. Right, I've got some topics. I got some topics. I spoke to my wife, who's apparently just an escort this morning, and mentioned that, like, you know, we didn't have any topics. So it does happen.
Marry their escorts. It's been known.
Hey, if you find someone who works for you,
Are we talking about the car or
Literally works
females?
come on, she's not a Ford Escort. She's a Vauxhall Cavalier.
She definitely.
She certainly goes like one. Whee!
Anyway, I've got some topics. First one, New Year's resolution for next year. Bolt action, go.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will finish my Mongolian cavalry army.
Bullshit. That's been on your list for fucking decades.
I've got everything other than the civil
You've
war.
had everything before COVID.
Yeah. It's a slow burner. It's
Very slow. It's a slow burning of some of my
That's not fucking happening, man. It's not happening.
Oh.
apparently.
I will use my Japanese and my Italians at an event because I haven't used them at events yet. And I'll also try and build a British army. So I don't hold out much hope of doing that.
Dan's building some British Paras.
I'm going to go Gurkhas in Brens and be a meta breaker.
Oh, that's very new. That is so
I know.
Shit, I must have a little violin or something here for you, haven't I? Fucking, I've got some clippers, so I'll do it. I'm fucking fuck off, whatever. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to build a new army, but I'm also kind of waiting for V3.
V3.
Well, I don't want. There's no like. Obviously, I have a lot of armies. So there's no point building another one that then just has to immediately change. So I don't really know. What would you like my resolution to be? And don't just say don't be a dick, because that's not happening.
Well,
So deep.
I'm that's the limitation.
when you take out the obvious answer, it's quite difficult.
Okay.
I'd say you should build a board.
Do some terrain.
Like not just a terrain, but like a proper board.
Not display.
No,
like a proper board for your house.
A proper display gaming table, rather than just having one where you break it down and then chuck it all in a box. Actually have a pristine one that you...
Where the fuck am I going to keep that? I like your idea.
It's not our problem. It's your
Yeah.
mate.
You didn't say you come up with a solution, you just said an idea.
Okay, I mean, do more terrain sounds like a good... I'll stick with that's a good resolution. Do more terrain.
Yeah.
There we go. Because I did paint those hills, which look pretty cool. For did I put pictures on Facebook of the hills?
I think.
No.
So,
No. Okay, I'll put them on at some point. Whatever. Okay.
But we've
Cool.
still got a lot of that TT combat terrain, so you can take a bunch of that and build it and paint it.
I see how this is.
I suppose I should actually, actually get some of those painted.
You Bulgarians, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am literally sitting here on Italians, like.
We know why you're sitting with Italians. They just got half decent.
But I'm also sitting here with like Japanese, and I also like got myself another Chartusi because those things come in multiples. And there's my Japanese bits that start. That's the start of an army, right? 2 models,
Look, that's
4
not
models.
pristine in box. Oh, I
Yeah,
can't see
you
it.
can't. It's bled.
US Airborne.
US Airborne. I got stuff. We'll do. I'll terrain
Start a
that.
US Airborne army.
Good for 3 wins, Pete. Good for 3 wins.
Airborne aren't. They can't have flamethrowers, obviously. Theme.
There are some. Isn't there? There is an engineer flamethrower.
Yeah, I don't think it's generic legal, but whatever.
what for? What?
The US.
US Airborne.
There is one in there.
What have they got?
I don't think it's generic legal, I'll be honest.
Paratrooper
Paratrooper.
flamethrower for the US.
I'll tell you who.
See,
I
that's why
know.
live.
I
Because
know
if we
where
were
we can find
recording,
this out.
I could have fucking paused it.
I know where we can
And now
find that.
fucking competent.
This is normally where we'd have a cut while I go.
Yeah.
Right now.
I'm an American player and I don't even know, because I just take the engineers out of the book.
You're on about airborne engineers, Toph. Is that the kind of
Yeah.
thing you're after?
Yeah.
You're on
I'm pretty
page
sure I've seen-
155 of D-Day Overlord. So, I mean,
you
Easy
go.
Army does have its uses sometimes.
155 of D-Day Overlord.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Easy Army's
Dick,
great for finding page references. The rest of it, you can just chuck it in the bin.
Page 155 of... actually, no, it's page 155 of this version of D-Day Overlord that's not correct.
Yeah. No, if you probably have the D-Day Overlord book, page 155 is probably the right thing.
Look, it's
Oh, Sparley, here's some bad news for you. They can't be used in generic.
I never
Take.
said they could, I just found you.
Take.
See, that's the problem with them, right?
I'm beyond caring about this topic already.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got another one. Are you ready? Looking to the future. What's your favourite things that are coming up? What you're most excited for?
WTC.
Yeah, that's going to be quite exciting, to
It's
be
going to be
honest.
hard work for you guys. I just get to go get pissed and roll dice. It's going to be easy.
It's going to be no work for us because we've done everything up front. It's
Yeah.
literally we get there on the day, and then Pete puts the scores in and tells you the round, and that's it.
So confident.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah,
it's going
everything-
to be great.
Yeah.
We've
It's amazing what you can do when you plan ahead and get things ready beforehand.
Because I'm just going on a plane with all my best buds to meet up in Spain with even more best buds. I'm just going to spend the entire weekend drinking and playing bolt action.
Yeah.
Like, good shit at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I reckon we should
exciting.
get you some shots, so every time you lose a unit, you just... Boop.
Look, if I'm going to suck again, I need to at least do it like the Welsh Nationals, where I fuck up in the first day. And that's like, and then once you've written off England's chance of doing well at all, it's fuck it. Because I'm not
The rest of the team might.
Alex is doing captaining this year. I'm just leaving that to other people. I'll just do the
What are you
part of
going to
it.
do if you
I don't think you can deal
absolutely...
with all difficult shit. I'll just point me in the right direction. I'll roll some dice.
If you guys absolutely smash it and everyone goes, oh, it's down to the captain. Yeah. How little is that going to make you feel safe?
Oh, you know what? I'd rather that though than have me step down, not be in the team, and that be the 1 year England wins the moment I'm not there. That would sting more.
Or that would hurt you right here, wouldn't it?
Yeah. To be fair,
If you come second this year, we'll swap roles and we'll see if we win it next year.
Fuck off. Well, like the previous years, the things captains did is they argued about terrain, and they decided matchups. Well, the matchup's gone, and the terrain should be clearer because you'll have those sheets with the thing on them. So there's not actually that much for captains to do this year, comparatively, beyond go to the captains meeting and argue. Which, you know what? I'm good. I'm just going to stay drinking instead. So
There's going to be no arguments at that captain's meeting. It's very much I talk, you shut the fuck up. Thank you very much for your time.
can you record it? It'll be entertaining because they'll try anyway.
Of course, Cam.
Thank you.
Record everything, mate.
Okay, so other than WTC, which is like next month, what else are we looking forward to?
Welsh Nationals, Scottish Nationals.
Yeah.
Do you mean 2024 or just in the future in general?
2024.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say V3, but we don't know if that's coming out between 2030.
It's got to be this year, hasn't it? Come on.
Wow, it was supposed to be this year.
I'd love
but
an FAQ in March. That'd be great.
I mean, I'll take.
We're not getting V3. Can we have an FAQ? I want Tiger Fear to change again. Just for fun.
It's the worst kept secret in the world. We know it's coming. Can we at least just acknowledge it? Like, even if they say like it'll be Christmas 2024.
Maybe
we know, right?
Maybe they will launch it, at the UK Games Expo, with Battle of Britain 2. Oh, have we just dropped that we're doing Battle of Britain 2 at the UK Games Expo next year? Yeah, we did.
I mean, that's also not. Dan's not. He can't be asked.
Games Workshop don't do a lot right, but what they do right is as soon as something is out there in public knowledge, they go, right, fuck it, we're releasing all the information for it.
Yeah.
So as soon as like a new army book or a new codex is being released, or a new set of models is being released, as soon as one person gets a picture up on Facebook of that grainy snap modelled with a phone, looks like it's taken from a Nokia 3310, then they release everything and they tell you. And that's what Warlord need to do to, one, actually get people interested, because by now people are just bored of talking about it.
I like Patrick.
Generate some fucking hype.
I like Patrick's idea. He's my new best friend because he said I was hot.
Yeah, obviously, Patrick's just hit the nail.
Review reveal where you have all the ladies who are proper thick on the back of cars in Miami holding like Saglieri boxes.
Yeah,
I'd be down for that. That's how I'd reveal V3. Yeah. To be fair to Warlord though, it's not like they have been silent on the subject, because at the open day they did talk about it and get feedback and stuff, didn't they? So
if you ask them their actual response is they've been working on it since V2 came out.
Everyone knows they've been working on it. I guess I'm just kind of like, I know you're working on it. I just want to see it. And Chris asked the question: is there much that needs to be changed? Not really, just clarity. It'd be nice not to have a 20-page FAQ. In fact,
an index.
An index. I think if they change too much, it will probably cause more harm than good, because bolt action itself is pretty good. It's just those little shitty things especially when you're discussing, like, in the bolt action Facebook group today, charging through enemy units and around enemy units, just stuff like that. Like, don't change the rules that much, just write them so they make a bit more sense and it's less ambiguity, I guess. That's what.
Calm yourself.
If they go and change for change's sake and they start adding fucking cover saves and shit in,
cover saves can get in the bin.
Exactly, like the fundamentals, your orders, your movement, your modifiers, don't fuck with that. That's all good.
That's what makes bolt action good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just tell me it's coming, man. I'm just ready.
Just rework tank points and put the FAQ in the book, and that's it. Because like a lot of the stuff in the FAQ is wrong, but at least if that's the new rules, then you're fine. You just get on with your life and carry on, don't you?
Yeah. Just, I think like if you just put the rule, if you just went through the FAQ and every single ruling, you just put that into the actual rule book and rewrote it so that actually you didn't need that ruling in the first place. I think that'd be pretty much fine.
I think you could make the rulebook half the size as well if you just took out the shit rules that are in it.
It could also be good if, like, you know how sometimes you have like the close quarters assault rules, especially for vehicles, and you're looking at about 4 sections of the rulebook. Because you've got the terrain rules, the charging rules, the orders rules, and then the vehicle rules, and they all kind of you have to keep flipping. It'd be nice if you just went there, and it was
alt phase.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more minor nations getting plastic kits because metal sucks. Deal with it.
I hope enough people brought the French kit to make them go, this was a good idea.
Well, they definitely did with the Italians.
Yeah.
Because they're going out off the shelf now.
I have heard that there's been plastic fins ready for a while, and they're just waiting for the right opportunity to release them. Which
Oh no! I know a few people that are going to be really annoyed if they come out now.
Which personally, I'm disgraceful for. Germans have got so many extra kits. Why are they getting another one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. The German winter long coats
Leave it alone,
exist,
mate.
so
Leave it alone.
Exactly.
you don't need anything else here.
German, look, we've not got enough troops. Yeah, we need a V3 book before everybody else gets a V2 book. So just leave the Germans alone. Yeah, they come off bad just because of how the war ended. So at least let them have this.
I'll just remember, if they give their Tigers Recce, it's the most OP shit you've ever seen.
No, they'll change Recce again to be completely useless.
You were wrecking your Tiger fear about, weren't you?
Probably not.
So
This is a really weird thing, right? Because like, you know how you have like turn it on and turn it off in regards to how you're playing your rules, right? And how hardcore you're trying to be. And like, if you take like, your 25 die Soviet list with all your howitzers and all your dog mines and all your shit, like you go to a tournament and like you don't want to be a knobhead, you don't want to upset your opponent. So if it's in the bag, or like you might like lift off the gas a little bit because you're like, fuck it, let's just play a game. But when you're taking 3 tigers, it's like, fuck it, I've got 3 tigers, I can't lift the gas up because I've got to keep going. So it's a really interesting exercise to be like, right, how can I get that tank to do that thing and have
I found something similar with the double Shermans up in Megatron. Like you're driving around with all me tank. You look at the game going, I can't let my foot off the gas because if I do, I lose.
Yeah. So it's basically hard mode. Dan should try it sometime.
I just took Belgians to an event, you twat.
Belgians are just French light.
Don't
Do you know what? The Belgians won so hard that it made another podcast do an episode on whether they can be competitive.
That podcast might say cunt and get taken off the air.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, do you know what I really want for 2024? Is I want a V3 Germany Army book, and the only addition is the Kriegsmarine officer and not the Waffen SS officer.
yes.
Because it's still shit.
Wow.
Why? Why have you chosen this Hilton Tyler? I don't understand. You're wrong.
Hey, it's because any other hill we choose to die on is too controversial. We're dying on that one.
No, it's because I'm factually correct in that statement. Kriegsmarine officers are better than Waffen SS officers.
So what?
So, judging by the WTC lists, I am proven correct.
I mean, that's a little biased.
No, it's not.
You can't take the Waffen SS officer in the WTC spec.
They wouldn't take it anyway.
It's fair though, in terms of things we're looking forward to. It's a fair events calendar this year coming up. You've got WTC.
Oh yeah.
You've got the IGE £1,000 tournament in March. God knows what's going to happen. It'll be content, regardless of what happens. Right? There's something to talk about.
Do you know how many tickets have sold so far?
1.
1 for the IGE.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I can beat 1 person and win £1,000.
Yeah, no. The question is, who do you think's bought the ticket?
I don't know yet.
Is it
Is it Dan
Moody?
Moody?
For £1,000.
I'll go. Like, is it Dan Moody? Is it Martin Knowles? Is it?
Could be Andrew Ellaby, the three horsemen of UK bolt action events.
There's quite a few people that hit quite a lot of events, to be honest.
But they're the mainstays. If none of them are your event, it's not a real event.
Is it Dan because he's not TOing it? So
Dan never buys tickets in advance. Dan's a last minute boy.
I am. I've already told Dave that I probably will be going to the event, but I won't be buying the ticket until after the WTC.
Yeah.
Do you want to take my hotel room off me then? You and Toast and top and tail.
Yeah.
It'll only have 2 people going, me and Dan, and we'll both have a handshake and say whoever wins it will split it 50-50. So we'll both go, play 6 games over the weekend, walk away with £500 each for no reason.
Oh no, you played 6 games.
Yeah,
we've spoken about this on the podcast before, and if it comes down to me versus one of the Juggernauts, or 2 Juggernauts versus each other, and there will definitely be a gentleman's agreement. Put it that way. If it's a draw with like 2 dice to go turn 6, guess what? I'm charging my officer into a 19-man bamboo board.
You just know you'd win that though. You would win that hands down.
It'd be devastating. You win that.
No,
I've worked out all these 1s and 2s. What's going on?
I've worked out what they want to do. I was at the pub the other day. I was watching the World Darts World Championship.
Oh, is that with a 16-year-old?
I don't know. There was a load of blokes on there, and they all looked a bit like me. And
One hard bloke.
But they're all sitting there, they're going darts, blah, 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 you know. But the thing is, it was so stupid because when they brought the darts player out, it was like wrestling, and they would have like a full catwalk with a theme tune, and you've got women throwing themselves over the barrier. These Barry from the pub, you know what I mean? And then everyone. Barry, Joey, Craig, and Stephen. And when they're all sitting there doing the pot, and all you see behind them is thousands of people getting absolutely wankered in long Oktoberfest style tables, and they've all just got foam hats on. They don't give a shit about the darts. They're just there to get wankered. That's what we need bolt action for. We have the stage walk in, and then you have like you have your theme tune. Everyone throws themselves at you because fuck yeah, I'm Toke the bolt action player. You can't see me. And then we put ourselves on the top table, roll dice, everyone ignores us and gets smashed. It's absolutely rat-arsed. Does that not sound like an entertaining event?
Mm.
And then it's like you can do like it's a knockout, and when you lose your first round, get in the crowd and get pissed, mate.
Oh,
that's what they do.
You lose your first round. You're right at the prize. You're right at the getting the huge prize at the end. Go and get pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can go into the crowd and just lob obscenities at who's winning. Just like, you know, if I've been knocked out of Spurs still playing, I'll be like, yo, what?
You actually just want to be in a football crowd, don't you?
I don't know. I just want to get pissed.
Toph at the football would be an experience.
That would be the funniest thing because he wouldn't know what's going on, but he'd be in with every chant like
that episode of IT Crowd. He would be like, what was Wenger thinking bringing Walcott on that early? And it's like, not even watching Arsenal. He doesn't know who Wenger is.
Pass into the net.
Yeah.
No, I need to stop because Owen's just commented that he knew a lady who used to go to darts in a Mr. Blobby costume.
No, read it properly. He said, he didn't say lady. He said, I knew a lass. Yeah, come on.
Translating for the people across the channel. Or whatever. Point is, welcome to the Juggernauts Dart podcast. I know nothing about darts. I just want to get pissed in a Mr. Bobby costume.
Darts is one of those sports where it just happens to be going on in the background, and occasionally someone looks up and goes, "Oh, he did a thing," and that's it.
Cricket, but less boring.
Cricket's just a picnic with extra steps.
Yeah.
Golf is walking with extra steps.
And ball action's just being an arsehole with extra steps.
I mean, eventually...
Golf is just a good way to ruin... a way to ruin a good walk, isn't it?
Yeah. Eventually, we might even get onto bolt action on this podcast, but you know.
Fuck,
it's not happened
before. People who've tuned in, you know what you're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how many drinks deep are we? Ooh.
Well, according to the poll... Yeah, I'll put a poll out. You might not have spotted.
Wow! Did you?
Yeah.
Did you give it a lance?
Did I what?
Did you give it a lance?
Oh no, I should have done, should I? That could have been the third option. Yes, no. A lance is overpowered. No. Well, it's going up. 90% of people think we should do more podcasts live on Facebook.
That's 90% of 13 people.
No, that's actually 90% of 10 because that's how many people have answered the poll. Because Toph
Okay,
won't have
that's
done,
9
you won't
people.
have done, have you? And I bet Dan hasn't.
Love it. Going back to darts, Chris Hunt commented darts is the only sport that you can be fat and still good. Wrong, because since the IG has gone for like charity funding for the WGC, technically I'm an athlete and I'm fat as fuck.
No, you're not. No, you're not, because
Athlete.
Patrick's already said that you look skinny as hell, mate. So
I'm still fat, mate. I'm still fat.
Did you see?
I'm saying you can see this bit. There's not
Did you
stand
see
up, but it's like
the 16-year-old that made his debut in the darts?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks about 35. But then
I was going to bet Sheffy had a heart.
But then
not who he looks like.
the 15-year-old who's made his debut in the snooker, and he looks about 12. It's like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah, I'll do.
Yeah.
Anything else we're looking forward to this year?
I just want more Minor Nation plastic kits. That's all I want. Gimme.
Fingers crossed.
Move away from classic metal and resin because plastic is king. And if Greta Thunberg goes, you plastic, get them.
Or Queen, you can't assume plastic's gender. So
Well,
Continuation
Stop it.
war campaign book.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
what would be in it?
I don't know.
Soviets dying. Lots and lots of Soviets dying.
Yeah.
CC recon squads, Kalkapasha.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You need some bullshit sniper
No,
anti-tank and finished forward deploying mega
There would
Panzer
be.
squad or something.
There would be.
We could have a
Sniper in there.
Burma campaign book.
There'd be a sniper in that Finnish book, but it'd be really hard to find. There we go, made that laugh.
I'm really sad because this is live and I can't edit that out.
No, you can't, mate.
I can't even add a beep and pretend it was funny.
No.
Oh dear.
No, because it was funny, because Dan laughed. So,
Okay, one of the topics that my wife gave me was Christmas cracker joke competition. I've got one ready.
I've just won it, mate.
Oh, no.
I've just won it.
No, I've got a better one. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is dad joke extraordinary.
Yeah.
What do you call a Christmas wee wee?
I don't know.
A tinkle.
Oh, God.
That one had my kids laughing
Dan, do you
all
want to...
over the place. It's also, fuck you, it's supposed to be a cracker competition. They're supposed to be shit. That's why
Dan,
that is the best cracker competition joke.
I think Dan should read the one that was sent in to us before anybody even knew this was a topic.
I'll read it out if you want, mate.
Yeah,
I don't
go on.
care.
Go on, Dan.
What do you call a female police officer that shaves her pussy? Constable. Hey.
Big fan.
I've actually got a proper Christmas cracker joke if you want one.
Go on, Dan. Put us out of our misery.
Yeah.
What was the snowman doing in the vegetable patch?
Oh,
He was picking his nose.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh.
Do it.
I now have cancer.
Oh. Well,
That was
if you
awful.
want to save Toph, remember to send likes and prayers to this live stream. And
What
he'll be
happens to
better.
elves when they are
So-
naughty?
Or
Go
send,
on, Pete.
send the stars. The
Oh,
more
that-
stars we
that
get,
happens-
the better Toph is, you know.
Spanish, I want to hear Pete's joke. Go.
What happens to elves when they're naughty?
Don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Santa
Go
gives
on.
them the sack.
You could
That-
exchange
that's-
Sheffy for Santa in that one, couldn't you?
That one.
Yeah, you can take that. I took it the worst way.
Yeah, he gives them the sack. Yeah. Oh, you
Oh, yeah.
naughty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you naughty elf. Oh.
Sorry for everyone in America who's watching. This is 3 in the afternoon. Your kid's in the background. I'm sorry. Santa's
Ooh.
real. And he doesn't do that. We're just messing about.
Oh, he drinks a lot of white fluid on Christmas Eve, though.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Full fat as
So do
well.
all the
It's-
mums he visits.
It's
Just
eggnog.
once a year, though, eh?
I hope none of you are dropping kids off anywhere. Dropping off at the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I'm with you, Greg. Burma would be epic.
That would be epic. proper Thailand army list. How cool would that be?
Ooh.
That'd be cool. I know it's basically just like half China, half Japan with like extra steps, but I don't care. Like, it's something different.
You could bring it in with the Burma campaign book as well. So you could do it like they did with Slovakia. Just there it is.
Yeah, there he is.
There it is.
That's my wish list. Santa, I've been really good. Can I have a Thai army list, please? Thailand army list. Thank you.
I'm glad you finished that with army list.
I've been really good this year. Can I have multiple presents? I've been really good.
You got multiple presents, mate. You got multiple presents. You even had to decide which presents you wanted the most.
Oh, Secret Santa was great this year.
Yeah.
So,
Sheffy got a flake because obviously
I
he was invited tonight and he was going to come until about 10 minutes before we started.
Yeah.
No. It was believable though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Gullible and Orange both rhyme.
For Secret Santa, Birdie had me, and he got me 2 presents and a card. And I had opened the card first. I had a letter from Jigsaw, our favourite little puppet from Saw, saying, "Do you want to play a game?" And I was only allowed to open 1 present, and the other one would be smashed. Luckily, it was really nice to let me open both presents. Thank you for my Christmas presents.
That's all right.
That nice fake disability badge you made me, which
Fake?
Only works in Ireland.
Yeah, why was it? I did that to my Irish stepmom, and she was like, "What the fuck?"
Are you sure she was what the fuck or not? What the fuck?
Yeah, Pete's rendition was closer.
Yeah.
Anyway, dear listener, let's talk. Let's have a Toph health session. Do you know how you've been laughing about me and my bad back for years? And Toph picked up a sandwich and his back. Well, guess who went to speak to a doctor, had an MRI scan, and has been diagnosed with 2 slipped discs. This guy. Who feels bad now? All of you, including you.
No one feels bad.
Everybody is sat there applauding themselves for what they've done.
We've just been vindicated for our
disabled, and you're all taking the mickey out of me with my bad back, which is actually like diagnosed and clinically relevant. Bad back.
Yeah, if I'm going to make jokes about kids with cancer, I'm making jokes about your back.
It's the fact as well.
An issue, to be fair.
You've done this picking up sandwiches. Yeah, you've not even it's not like you've been picking up anything heavy.
Picking up a Tesco meal deal.
Yeah, it's not like you've been carrying Dan. Yeah, because let's be honest, Dan's carried you most of the way through these team tournaments.
I broke my back carrying this podcast. Come on, boys.
Heavy.
Mate,
Pete, yeah, carrying a lot of you.
Mate, if it weren't for me, there'd still only be your mum listening. So.
Yeah, Sparley's the other listener.
I can't argue with that.
Needed a sandwich holster.
No,
he does need a sandwich holster.
You got away with this last episode. Mincemeat, he had what could only be described as a tactical bag for his dice. And we're on video. I can show you this. Right.
Yeah.
He had a belt around here with a little bucket with dice in it. And when it was time to pick his dice, he went, ooh, roll. How gay is that? How gay is horrible, stupid.
You say that right, but I was playing the last WTC I was playing at. One of the US boys had a waiter's apron thing on with all his dice, his tape measures, his templates, and I was sat there like, "That's the greatest thing ever." It's not which dice is it? It's just that what I do.
An American somewhere, I guarantee it, who goes to wargaming tournaments on a mobility scooter and all of his shit is in his basket. I guarantee that's a thing. I've not seen a picture, but I want to see it. He's in his mobility scooter and he just goes, "There's my scatter dice." Definitely. You see those people at like 40k tours when they bring like the collapsible trolleys. Yeah. And they have all their arm on it. It's gonna happen.
That's what Toph wants. Toph wants a collapsible trolley.
Yeah, but I'm disabled, Pete, with my bad back. Split this man.
So what Toph actually needs? He needs a wheelchair.
Yeah, and you need to push it because you need to care for your friend.
No.
Yeah.
I will push it. I will push it to the top of a hill. Yeah. And just let gravity do its best. You know?
Push it to the top of one of the hills in, I think it's York, where it's just a circular mound. Push it, leave them on the top, and go get down with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like you mount and you go down to the moat and then you come back up again and just launched into the stratosphere.
Or
Do it down one of those
alternatively-
cheese rolling hills.
Yeah. Alternatively, we actually put him at the
Here,
bottom of the hill.
Go and get the box.
No,
Or we just
no,
push him onto the beach and just leave him there as the tide's coming in.
it's nearly Christmas, so in the spirit of the holidays, you strap skis to the bottom of my wheelchair, wait for it to snow, find a nice hill, boom.
Oh,
Well,
so we're back
we
onto
ain't
the
having
Finnish
snow
then,
anymore.
are we? We're back onto the Finnish army.
I need of ground on my wheelchair.
Easier just to smother you in your sleep.
Dan gets a point.
Luke, it's on record, mate. I earn a point.
That's so horrible.
It is quite messy.
My best mate Patrick, comments, sorry for the MRI, mate. That's 20,000 health insurance bill. Oh wait, not American. Do you want to know the real hard bit? It was on health insurance because I had it through work. You know what my excess was? £100.
Welcome to the UK, where they take all your money on taxes, so you got no money to pay for
What
healthcare.
kind of company gives you healthcare and then still makes you pay excess? God.
His company.
It's £100, and that's per year, no matter how many treatments you get.
Yeah, but you
Sounds like a good deal.
do know NHS completely free. No
Yeah,
excess.
but I don't.
No excess on the NHS, mate.
It's also got a 42-week wait for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with how long ago it was he picked that sandwich up, to now, what's another couple of months?
If Toph hadn't gone private, you could have the eternal debate which would happen first: MRI on the NHS or V3.
Oh,
Ooh, I like it.
that's what
No,
those
it's
things
not
like.
now,
Juggernaut Halo finishing his Thunderhawk.
I'm milking it with work now. I've got my occupational health therapy appointment, and I'm going to get me all the good shit: orthopedic chair, standing desk, the whole lot. Because I'll be like, oh, I'm such a liability. You need to look after me because I'm so
Have you
disabled.
done your DSE self-assessment checklist?
Yeah, I'm dying.
It's
Yeah,
health
mate.
and spreading.
I love that
yeah.
thing. I love that thing. Reading them when people have filled them out.
I'm like, it hurts to type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
glare on
yeah,
my monitor.
Yes, I do need the 4K extra wide 48-inch monitor for my health.
That's it.
Yeah. Pete, come on, you gotta milk it in your life. You get nothing for
I
free.
don't.
You have got to milk it. You have.
No, because what you're talking about is potential back surgery that's got like a 46-week
Then why
wait.
does Dan keep milking me if you're not supposed to milk it?
Well, I've already got somebody with a disabled badge. I can park where I want. It's great.
Oh, fuck off, alright.
Yeah, I need to get my one of them.
I need to sort one out for the kids because they get too old to park in the child places now, and I ain't walking. No, I'm walking.
Actually, you didn't do it with a sandwich. Did you just get Cat to repeatedly punch you in the side until your disc popped out? And
Just every night, baseball bat to the spine.
the only thing that's kept their marriage going is the fact that he lets her kick the shit out of him. You know.
Yeah, especially when I come at the end.
Oh. So Dan, what did you take in your Belgian army to the steamed event?
Oh yeah, it was veteran first lieutenant, 4 squads of veteran tough fighter chasseur Ardennais, veteran cav, medium howitzer for free, heavy howitzer, anti-tank gun, sniper, and then the Vickers Carden Lloyd tank destroyer. And that was it.
Isn't that the 7+ open top with a shitty potato gun tank?
Yep.
Just take an FT-17 like a real man.
I think
Well,
the whole thing.
it's the best I can get.
Dan didn't have to play the boat. So did he actually
Well, no, the
play
thing
hard
is-
list?
Look, it was a 12.50 event, and I said I can bring Finns or Belgians. And he said, well, I've got enough Axis players, so can you bring your Belgians, please? And literally, I couldn't have filled the points
Anymore.
unless I'd have done what I did. If I'd have took an FT-17, it wouldn't have had enough points in it.
Sorry. Boat.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah, the bone cracker.
Someone took the bone cracker. The bone cracker. Bone cracker.
Yeah.
Gunboat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man, well, I go to all events with you guys. Why did I have to miss that one?
Well,
Did
I
you
can
like?
offer you a ticket.
Yeah, I had shit to do. Sorry. Also,
Right.
it had like snow rules and fuck that.
Yeah. No, after the second game, the snow rule, the breakdown communication rule set thing just got binned because the TO spent 2 turns without any dice in the second game, and he was like, "Well, that's shit."
Hadn't tested his rules, stands there and goes, "I don't like this."
For the integrity of the event, me and my last opponent played the actual full rules. So.
In my second game, I spent the final 3 turns without a dice.
I'm going to preserve my sanity by not asking.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like utter chaos.
At Winter Warfare 5, they won't be using that one.
I thought so.
Good authority.
When you explained it to us at club, I was like, that sounds too complicated.
Well, the first test game I had against Steve, I lost because Steve lost, I think it was something like 7 dice throughout the game to the rule. I'd lost 12 by turn 3, so it was not great.
What happened with a lot of my opponents, because I just killed their officer immediately,
Yeah.
then they're down dice, and it's dead easy playing a 14 dice list when your opponent's got like 9 or 8 or 7.
Well,
you know,
if you've lost your officer and you roll that 6, that's it.
Yeah, you're fucked.
There's no coming back from that.
Do you reckon like the 14 dice cap then might have been a bit overkill for a 1250 event?
Yeah.
I think the idea of the rule was quite good, but it just needs to be a D3. So the maximum you lose if you've got an officer is 1.
Yeah.
Done. Or if you've not got an officer, then the maximum you can lose is 3. Because 3 dice is not too bad. Because I built my list with 2 units in it that, like the anti-tank rifle and the Vickers Carden, they never acted. They just sat there, and the turns that I did lose a couple of dice, that's what they were for. They were just there to die and not do anything.
What's the votes? Yeah. Fair enough. Each of their own.
Yeah.
Right. Next topic my wife gave us: Christmas games, e.g. charades, tennis, elbow, foot. What the fuck is tennis, elbow, foot?
Tennis, elbow, foot. Anybody know what tennis, elbow, foot is?
That's an elbow.
No.
Well, yeah, no shit.
An elbow.
Why is that?
I'm not getting my feet out. You'll have to pay for that.
Get your gold stars in.
Let's have a look what Google says.
Google it.
Tennis elbow
Google
foot game. It's there. It's tennis elbow foot.
Oh my word! Is it actually a game?
What is it?
It's a competitive word association game. There you go. We are in. Yeah, that's it. So, the chairman throws out a word such as tennis. One panelist comes up with a word linked elbow, tennis elbow. The other one's linked to elbow, so elbow to foot. And then you could go foot to ball, and you could go ball to willy. You could then go willy to killer whale.
We get it. We start. Okay,
so we do
bolt action
style. Just on your own.
Do bolt action style then.
Yeah. Okay.
I will start.
Say bolt action.
I will start. Well, that's the game. You say bolt action. The moment it's not bolt action, you lose the game.
Oh, I just lost the game.
Oh, I've lost the game.
Oh, everyone's lost the game. If you're on the internet, you've just lost the game. Sorry.
I got whammed on Wednesday as well.
We're going back to 2004. You've been whammed and you've lost the game.
Yeah.
Do it. Come on.
Sorry. Okay. Order test.
Failure.
Me.
That's not bolt action, mate. That's just your life, mate.
Yes, it is. That is, whenever I play bolt action, I fail. So.
You could say me.
Me.
Are you in a rulebook? What page are you on?
What? Am I in the rulebook?
For fuck's sake. Can someone please re-explain the rules to Spurley?
Got to be bolt action related, mate.
Bolt action related.
Right.
Not just me.
So we've got failure. Yeah. Shut up! Flame test.
You mentioned this to go so. Oh, fuck it. All right.
I'm
Flame
not
test.
sure this game's got the flow that
Yeah.
it needs.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower, go on. Pete rescued it. Special weapon.
Can Toph hear me? I don't think he can, but there you go.
I can.
Weapon.
What we on?
Team weapon.
Mortar.
MMG.
Sniper.
Sorry, how is mortar linked to MMG?
They're both team weapons.
Yeah, we're all linking to team weapon like an idiot. Instead of going team weapon mortar and then linking off the mortar like you should do because
mortar.
you explain the rules.
Mortar does to MMG does link because they are both
Okay.
team weapons. Not that I am linking to team weapons.
We've done a lot of shit segments on this show, lads, but this is
Oh,
fucking
this is-
awful.
This is
Do you know
horrendous.
who I blame?
Cut this.
I need more drink.
Cut this.
This is
This
Cat's
won't go
fault.
in the final show.
Oh, it fucking will. You think I'm editing this? No. It's going to go out raw.
It's a good job we're not live, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Tell you what,
No.
our viewers have dropped from like.
I've got one. I've got
Yeah,
one.
I
I've got one topic left.
Uh-oh.
Who's winning the game of bot action? The Grinch or Cindy Lou? Go.
The Grinch, because Cindy Lou's going to be like, oh, I'm going to play it this way, because this is how it is historically. And the Grinch will be like, these are rules, fuck you.
I don't know. I
No,
feel
I-
like the Grinch would be. No, it'd be the opposite.
I
I,
think
feel
the
the Grinch
Grinch
would
would
be
be
like.
like-
That's not what I'm supposed to play.
Why's your tape measure
Yeah.
set out to 3 inches already on the side of the table? Even though you're not
Yeah.
picking it up, you can see that that's 3 inches, and you can use that 3 inches on the board. That's what the Grinch should be like.
Would win.
Whereas Cindy Lou would just be like, "Let's have fun."
He'd sit there like with his easy army, being like 5 MMG teams, 2 SMGs, 2 Panzerfaust. Tell no one. That's We'd be an asshole about it. Nah, fuck him.
Cindy Lou would win. Because if the Grinch can't even steal Christmas, how is he going to get a victory against her?
I feel like
Useless.
winning a game of ball action is easier than stealing an entire holiday. Like, come on.
Against a child.
I'm putting this right out there. I'm creating a poll on the fly.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why?
Chris Hunt says Cindy Lou, she's smart.
Yeah. I feel the Grinch would get caught up counting rivets.
Yeah, but the Grinch would also be quite happy to waste time in slow play.
Okay. So we go with Cindy Lou. That's fine. I'm just going to invalidate Spurs' poll. Next one. Kevin, Marvel, Harry from Home Alone.
Oh, it disappeared.
Kevin versus Marvin Harry.
Yeah.
What's Kevin playing?
I feel like Kevin would just he was just
He put Tarantula on the board, wouldn't he? He just like he'd bring up make his own rules up.
Is he playing Finn so he can set loads of ambush?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, see what he did there.
yeah.
So if he's playing Finns, he wins because that little lad can set so many good ambushes.
Put snow effects on all of his models and terrain, except it would be no more nails, and you'd lead down to pick your dice up, and you'd never get up again. You'd just be stuck like,
Yeah.
You'd have to be Kevin. Kevin wins everything.
In the dice
That's
bag,
all.
in the dice bag, there would be all the dice and drawing pins. And you just,
Yeah.
we did that whole segment about unnerving your opponent. There you go.
Oh, put your hand in.
Just a mousetrap.
Yeah. No, that's a different film. That one's got Lee Evans in it, but you know.
Can you imagine with Owen Womble with his little dice fanny pack, just full
You
of
put
all.
a mouse trap in there.
And you just be like, do you wanna put your hand in my fanny pack? And you go, ooh, and then that's it. Your hand gets clamped. You're done. No? Alright, I've got another one.
Bag.
John McClane or Hans Gruber? Who would win the auction? If you say Die Hard's not a Christmas film, get the fuck out of my
No,
podcast.
it is.
Don't give a shit.
It is.
Yeah, exactly.
It definitely is.
Fight you.
If you go on Disney
Yeah.
Plus,
I
it is
reckon-
in the Christmas film
Is
section.
it?
Yes, it
I
is.
reckon this game starts off where Hans Gruber's all over him, and he's just like, "How is he going to win?" And at the end, John McClane's like, "I win, get Ben."
No, you see, that's the thing. I'm with you there. Hans Gruber, he would have it planned. Yeah, he would know. He will know what's going to happen. He'll be like, brilliant. This is what I do.
And then
this
John
unit, this is
McClane's
what I
got nothing but Nebelwerfers, and is like, "Six."
Here's my 4 Nebelwerfers. I just rolled 10-6. Fuck you, buddy.
Hans Gruber would not be able to deal with if bolt action happened. That's the thing. Whereas John McClane is bolt action happening. So
He would foobar once, and John McClane would fire all of his Panzerfaust at a unit 4 foot over there and miss on purpose.
Yeah.
And Hans Gruber would just lose his mind. He just wouldn't be able to cope.
No.
Anyone think it wouldn't be John McClane as the hero of the story?
No, I just think as the bad guy in the film, Hans would cheat in any way possible to get the win.
John McClane turns up in a wife beater. Like, who's beating that?
Owen's pointed something out on the comments that Hans versus John is exactly the same as Bo versus Luke.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Because Luke turns up with all his multi-launchers.
Bo comes in, he's like, right, I'm a 4 out of 5 player, I've got a 3.5 list, it's a 6.9, I'm going to play that list, I've maxed out my board, and then Luke just goes, whoa, M30 multi-launcher.
Success!
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
I think Luke could do it like Oprah as well. Like when he's playing, he
It's
just goes,
You get a shot,
6,
and you
get
get a
a
shot."
6, you get a 6, everyone gets a 6.
I love Luke, and I love watching him play because I've never seen someone so casually just tear people a new one. He's so chill and he's so laid back. He's like, he's so absolutely annihilating people.
I hate how nice a guy he is. I've drawn against him in like a real competitive sense, and then I lost to him at Operation Mincemeat, where I was just making numbers,
being shit. Yeah,
but the whole time he just looks you in the eyes and he smiles, and you just go, I can't not like you. You're too nice.
Yeah. Though Luke has triggered me. Let's go with another one. Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker. But I should go.
Well, it's using the Force pre-measuring.
Real question is that?
It should be Vader.
No, because
No.
Vader's
it
truth
should.
will always miss.
Throw
It should be Vader. However, because Luke's in a terrorist organisation, he'll win.
Luke will win because dads always let their kids win.
I'm going to throw another wrench into it. The Emperor's the TO. Go.
That doesn't throw a wrench at all.
We're going to get to Spain now, and Dan's going to walk around in a massive hooded.
Well, I'll be honest, Charlie. I'm too short to be playing Vader, so you've got to play Vader.
I'll play Vader.
Reki must be harder to hit.
And then somebody will come along and go, lads, you're in the wrong tournament. Star Wars Legion's like 2 rooms down on the right.
I'll tell you what, Sparley, you go as Vader, I'll go as Kylo Ren, because when I can walk around going, what do you mean you're not playing by the rules?
I think your friends will be quite surprised to find my full list.
I don't get any of these jokes, by the way.
Star Wars is a film, Daniel.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a very popular film.
You know those things you bought for Aaron at Secret Santa?
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh.
Lads, I think we need to stop now because Die Hard has actually just started on Channel 4 11 minutes ago. So,
lost all our viewership. There it goes.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's it.
I'm just gonna go over here. Yeah. See you later. Yeah.
Off he goes. Oh dear.
Sparley's
the one in control, so we're here forever now.
To Dan's point, we've had some pretty shitty topics in this podcast history, and this is only mildly not at the bottom, so I'm going to stick with it. Gimli versus Legolas, go.
Gimli versus Legolas.
Yeah, who wins?
Well, Legolas will always hit, but Gimli will win every combat.
But the other count as one.
Legolas.
Legolas
will
would be the
cheat.
bamboo horde. Gimli would be Reki tigers, and when he finally kills a tiger, it only counts as one. Yeah.
That's it.
I think Legolas would win because Gimli would need a box to stand on to see the table.
And Legolas would have played millions of games being really old.
Yeah. It'd be like that scene when he gets drunk and he rolls a single 6. He's like, I felt something.
Yeah. There you go then. Ronnie Barker or Ronnie Corbett?
Same height rule applies.
Oh.
I'm going to charge you over there. Oh, I don't have line of sight. Yeah.
Mitchell
Yeah, how do you...
or Webb?
What?
David Mitchell
Mitchell
or
or
Robert
Webb?
Webb.
Oh, Mitchell or Webb? Oh,
Yeah.
Webb.
David Mitchell, wouldn't he?
The giant nerd.
Webb, because triggering Mitchell is one of the easiest things to do.
Also true, yeah. That's very true.
This one will
Okay,
split you, I reckon.
I've got a question. How long would a game last between Stevie Wonder and Harvey Price?
Mic on.
Dad. Oh.
Not long at all,
that was
mate.
so bad it knocked my hat off.
I don't fucking know.
No, okay. Who would
Still playing,
win?
damn.
Who would win? Who would win between Benson and Hedges? There you go.
Camel.
Lambert or Butler? Fish or chips?
Oh, mate, I had a Darity kebab the other night. Mm.
Who would win, an unladen European swallow or an unladen African swallow?
There you see. You should have asked that question. Who would win, an African swallow or a European swallow? And someone could then have asked, is it unladen? But, yeah.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm trying.
You tried too hard. And it's
I'm a very naughty boy.
it's obvious, you know.
Yeah. No, the correct answer then he's not naughty, he's a very... fucking never mind.
He's
No,
not
that's two
Messiah,
different
but he's a very
films.
naughty boy.
Look, to be honest,
You've gone for two different films. You started on Holy Grail and moved to Life of Brian.
Yeah.
And now for something completely different.
What is your quest?
Ridiculous.
What is your favorite colour?
Yeah. So while we're thinking about it, are we all going to Welsh Nationals?
I would like to. I want to. I just don't know how much effort to put in yet. I'm going to see how I come out of WTC. Or whether I need another detox or not. If I need another detox, I'll fuck about with targets again.
No,
if I come out feeling good, I'm going to try to do it properly.
If you need a detox, go to the English Nationals.
No.
Yeah, because
I already said last episode I'd rather drink my own anal seepage. Do you think I just say that for the lols?
No, but what I'm saying is, I reckon even on the detox at the English Nationals, you will come high enough to score points so that you won't ruin your whole British Nationals.
I don't want to drink my anal seepage. Can't believe I'm having to tell you that and explain that.
Look, what you want to do is take that 750 point PPA Jeep, armor platoon. Take that. That's your 750s done. Do whatever you want with your 1250s, but absolutely nail people with those 6+ flaming.
Get ultimate revenge with my 5 PPA Jeeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck off. No.
I mean, whilst being totally legal, that list would just get battered back out the door. So.
There's nothing like building a list to the rules and then having it sent back because they don't want you to play it. Says everything about the event, really, doesn't it?
Well, I refer you back to my anal seepage comment. Fill in the gaps.
What about best game of the year you've had?
What, this year?
Yeah.
Round 5, Wales. Yeah. Yeah. Toph knows it.
You played some beautiful, rather larger than he is now.
Yeah.
Fabulous man.
It was the point at which you charged the building with a tiger and failed to knock it down. So you bounced off.
10 out of 10 would charge again.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was fun, actually. That was a lot of fun. Best game this year. Can I say best tournament? Because I feel best game is a bit too...
Well, we can have best tournament as a separate one, but best game is quite hard. Just keep it in mind if you're going through. But what's your best tournament of the year then?
Well, that'd be
What's the one you've most enjoyed?
Mincemeat. Without a doubt.
Because I really quite enjoyed Welsh Nationals.
Welsh Nationals was fun.
Yeah.
I can't remember a lot of it though because I got rather bladdered.
Somehow I won best baited. Fuck you, Shafi.
Yeah.
Well, you were drinking
that was a really good
super strong ciders, weren't you?
It was literally that evening that I realised they were 9%. Fuck.
I wasn't driving either, so it was like, yes.
That was good. That was good time. Wasn't Steve driving?
Yeah, thank you for driving.
Love you. Good shit. You know what? Wrexham,
Yeah.
Matthew Talkington, round 1.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the most polite
Yeah.
man on the planet.
Just because he's so lovely.
He is,
Like,
again,
I
he's the
don't-
most polite
yeah.
man on the planet. If there's
He's
a man more polite than him, I'm
Lovely. I think I gave him a new appreciation for cavalry that day, which I think he's probably he's going to take to the grave with him. So kind of, but also, it's just a really fun game. It's simplest and purest form. You've got 2 armors on the table with some nice terrain. You're playing a game. You're rolling dice. You're having fun. You're having a laugh. Like, what more do you want? That said, I've had a lot of good games this year. Can I say, everyone at Mincemeat was lovely. Everyone at Welsh Nationals was lovely. Megatron was lovely, as long as you get Blood Bowl and throw that out the window.
it was so boring. In fact, yeah, like
Yeah.
tournament-wise, it's been great. Like Megatron, I think I had some of my most round 2, round 3. No, round 1, Mr. Walker. That was a great game. Round 1.
His Paul's lovely. Have you seen he's coming back? War HQ's coming back. I'm so excited. I love War HQ. That's gonna be great.
Totally don't advertise other people's podcasts on this podcast. Although we have already advertised 3 other podcasts.
I'm gonna get War HQ taken and get taken off the air. It's the Juggernaut promise. Yeah.
Owen, yes, you did play Matthew Talkington and not 4 Steps Back. He is the most polite man on the planet.
He can't for not force it. I don't even think he's been to any of ours.
Yeah.
Has he?
He came to one of them this year.
Did he?
was very, very posh, yeah.
No, we're thinking of someone else. That's Matthew Llewellyn, who's also a lovely man.
Hang on. No, Matthew Llewellyn's the politest man on the planet.
He's also very, very nice and polite. There's lots of very nice and polite people. But
It
one's
might just because we move out of our
Matt
scum class bubble
Talkington
into...
has been. He was originally. Did he get rogered by the double tiger list at Wrexham?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Can you
twice
name
you've been to
three?
Wrexham and twice you've
That's fucking Amy.
you've taught.
I'm like, yeah, it's my best game this year. And he's like, you're a fucking cunt.
Is he coming? Oh.
I've had a fair few nice games at 7th City as well. I've been to 7th City twice this year.
Oh,
And
the
they've
first
been-
time was really fun.
Yeah, they've been really nice games. It's just lovely blokes. There's a lot of, you know what? This is my 3rd now, so this is the port talking.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of lovely people in Bolt Ocean,
Oh, and
and you can't say that about most game systems. We already had our rag about the Blood Bowl community when we went to Megatron, and how it's night and day.
yeah, like Blood Bowl. Come on, at least name your players properly, not just it's this
Right.
one.
I've got another anecdote for you, because the other week I went to a 40k tournament. Went to a 40k doubles.
You went to a doubles as well.
To a doubles 40k tournament. For the most part, it was lovely. People in general are nice. People had a good time. But my last game was playing Custodes, which, if you know anything about 40k, Custode players are wankers. Just a rule. I'm sorry.
Generalisation, much.
I don't make the rules.
Hey, is that Mr. Cavill? Yeah, Toph doesn't mean it.
Yeah, I guess I know which army I'm not going to pick up next then, because it's easy to pay.
Anyway, so it was a double tournament, and was trying to decide whether we charge this Custode unit or we let them charge us. And me and Grimes was with part was being very open and public about our debate and trying to work out which one we wanted to do. And to the opponent's credit, they were also, chipping in with it. Oh well, if you let us charge you, we'll get these rules. Whereas if you charge us, this will happen. Okay. Finally charged in, and then they went, haha, we've got this stratagem, we go first, bang, you're dead. Which they didn't mention. That gotcha moment wouldn't happen in Bot Action. Not with our community.
Oh no, it does. You know what happens, right? You move your squad forward, and then Toph goes, my dice next, charge 18 inches. And you go, oh!
Because that's not, everyone knows the charge distance, right? That's if you mismeasure the distance, that's your own fault.
And the
But,
dice dynamic makes it completely random.
Yeah, and if you roll a 6, you roll a 6, right? But you don't go to events where people don't tell you their rules. And not even just don't tell them out of missing them, literally will hide them from you on purpose to try and get a gotcha. Doesn't happen in Promotion, doesn't happen. At least not at our level, at least not with the people I play with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just it's most fun at when playing against your French Toph, and the first thing you do, first dice of the game where you get it, is you go,
Put it back in the bag.
do you want me to put it back?
Same with my Poles, yeah. Put it back. But you just don't get that. You don't play Gurkhas and have the person not tell you what Gurkhas do. It doesn't happen in bolt action.
What do
You can play a
Gurkhas
lot
do?
of Gurkhas,
Gurkhas
so.
win games.
Okay.
That's what Gurkhas do.
But oh, Tofi's got his lancers. I have never ever gone to a game and not explained to my opponent I was about to say customer there. That's fucking weird. I wouldn't ever explain to my opponent what lancers do. At least be honest and upfront and go, yeah, it's cheese. They're horrendous. Let's play.
Yeah, trying to explain until Japan, the armies of Japan came a little more widespread. Trying to explain that yes, my entire army has fanatics. Here it is. Here's what fanatic does. It's just watching people go, what? How do I get rid of that? And it's like, well, here's your problem. Have a think.
You may have your opinion on whether competitive play, yes or no, whether you're for or against, whatever. We've had that conversation. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. But at least we're upfront about it as a community, and at least we'll go, yeah, I've got my Italians, and I've got this stupid horrendous cavalry squad that's going to murder half your army, and all these autocannons. And yes, it's horrendous. This is how it works. Let's play.
Yeah, man.
And I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah.
Cheers, community, because you don't. Clearly, you don't get that with every system because some people will go, and you didn't realise that my cavalry can charge twice.
You know what I blame for that? I blame card games. Oh, you activated my crap card. Mate, I don't care. Just tell me what it does.
Yeah. Toph, that was the worst impression of Owen I've ever heard. So.
No, if I want to do an Owen impression, it's something boats and insurance. That's it. That's exactly. And wine. There you go. Sorry, Owen, I love you. Sorry.
So Dan, what about your talk of the year?
It's really hard because the Scottish one, for
no, not Wrexham, Macclesfield. Winter Warfare 4, Dan, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that wasn't that one. What was the Scottish one we went to?
Megatron.
See, I really like.
Ignore the ball.
The thing is I was going to say the bolt action bit was brilliant, and two of my favourite games this year were Brian Forrester for bolt action because we just laughed all the way through it.
Gent.
And he's a really good lad, and we get on really well, and he's fun to play against. But then the second one would have been Andy McKay when we were playing Blood Bowl, because he was one of the bolt action players, and we basically had a bolt action style Blood Bowl game. So it was really funny, loads of banter back and forth. But then the rest of the bolt action, the rest of Blood Bowl just ruined that weekend. They're the two best events. They're the two best games, but I don't know if that's the best event just because the Blood Bowl ruined it.
I don't understand how you can play Blood Bowl without it being fun.
We don't either.
And
we don't either. No,
because they turned it all into a beautiful mind spreadsheet maths lesson thing. And all they're doing is every single point they're calculating, if I do this, it's 89% chance. If I do that, it's 55. But if I do that with a reroll, it's a 74. And that's all they care about. They just care about the statistics.
To me, Blood Bowl is Toph just going, can I roll a 6? Followed by a 6. Followed by a 6. And he does.
We've always made a point. Different games can be approached differently, right? Look at bolt action, right? We approach it from a competitive rule set, but a lot of people go from the other end and they go, right, we're doing reenactment, and that's absolutely fine, each to their own. And some people approach Blood Bowl in beautiful mind, very mathematical spreadsheet, whereas we come at it from the opposite time, which is lol, trolls are funny, I'm going to punch you and kill your linesman. That's how we play Blood Bowl.
Name isn't funny, it's right.
Yeah, in which case we spend more time working out the team names of our team members than we do
playing the game.
Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with the two sides, but obviously everyone comes to their own situation. Conclusion. You meet the same things, yeah.
I took Norse to that event because I just wanted to see how many people I could surf, because there's loads of frenzy. And that was it. That was the only thing I wanted to do. But there's other people, when you get there, they just take it. I know there was a lot of them there that were practicing for the Scottish Nationals to be the best player in Scotland. But still, Blood Bowl's supposed to be just a fun dick around game where you can just roll a one and everything goes to shit.
In their defense, though, I'm going to be Devil's Pete again. Lots of people say that about us and Bolt Action. In that Bolt Action is not a competitive game. It's just beer and pretzels in your garage. Those Juggernauts are taking it too far, and they talk about those, same way that we talk about those Blood Pop players. So like it all flows.
But
what you don't see is Dan going, you know what? I'm going to charge this one guy at your 12, and I'm going to win, and he'll charge anyway.
No, but the thing is, though, is that is true to an extent, and a lot of people will think that. But then, as soon as you play the Juggers, like I've never had a game where my opponent has left the board at the end of a game and gone, "Well, you're a dickhead."
Oh, no,
I have.
Yes, you have. I said it when we played.
Oh yeah, you don't count, mate. You're not a proper player.
I've had it a lot.
But
And then you've got people like Alex out there giving us a bad name, haven't you? So
even when I've tabled people, though, like when I played Greg the other week and beat him and didn't lose a single model and tabled his whole army, at the end of the game he was just like, "Yeah, I was just a bad matchup, wasn't it?" And that was it. He just said, "I don't think Finns are for me." But we had a good game and a good chat through it, and it's not like he's left it and gone, "Well, you're a twat."
As Owen's put in the comment, it was really telling at Mincemeat how much fun the new guys had.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I played Ollie on the very first round and played him with my WTC list. And you know what? He got beaten. But there's ways of doing it. Thanks, Greg calls a prick. Fuck you, buddy. Doing it right, and that's always like there's a difference between competitive players and arseholes. Don't get me wrong, there's probably a very large overlapping circle with the two of them, and there's a big large group of people in the middle who are both arseholes and competitive players, but they are not they're not mutually exclusive players, you know.
Believe me,
I rub people up the wrong way. I'll be honest. I like to play by the rules. I rub people up the wrong way.
But the thing is,
I've done this as well.
I'm ultra competitive. I have to be number one. Everyone knows that. I have to be number one. I have to be the best in the world.
Even lives at number one. He's won his streak.
Yeah, I pride myself on being the best in the world.
It's correct. I've seen him push over old ladies to hit the button at the lights first.
Yeah, but I would never.
I've seen him literally steal candy from a baby, or it's his own baby, but you know.
Yeah, but I would never try to win the game so much to the detriment of the experience of my opponent. It's just, if I happen to be better than you and I win the game, then fine. If you don't have a good game because you've lost, but that's the only reason, not because I'm a twat, then fine. You're just a bit of a sore loser and you'll get over it. And then eventually, I've beat loads of people where they've had a bit of a bad experience because they've lost a game. And then eventually they'll come back and talk to me after their second game or third game. And it'll be like, "Oh, okay, how'd you do, mate? Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah." And you have a good rapport with them for the rest of the day. And that's what I mean. Like, the Juggers aren't twats. We're good guys. People talk to us. That's why we've got this podcast and so many people listen to us. Because we're not the people they think we are.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the way Hurley's put it. It's the butt crack of gaming, where those circles underlap.
Yeah.
And if all those people could just kind of fuck off.
Yeah.
Politely.
Wow.
It'd be nicer. I've had free glasses of port, whatever, I don't give a shit.
Normally, I've got time to edit some of this out. Like,
this is all in, boys. This is all
in.
Secret. No regrets.
I edit far less than I make out that I do.
Oh no, he edits far more than you think. Like, we'll record for 5.5 hours and you'll get a 3-hour podcast. Like, that's how much editing happens.
Just imagine if we'd have got Toph drinking like this much at the Christmas party.
He was, wasn't he?
I was Desi Driver, yeah. I was Desi. Yeah.
Cat.
In fact, Cat was loving life.
It was the card tower of shot glasses that I quite enjoyed looking at.
I'll tell you what, for saying I wasn't drinking, I fucking spent a fair bout buying drinks for everyone else.
I got you first. You got you first.
You had to make sure that Grimes was well oiled before you got him home and had your way with him, didn't you? So.
It's a Juggernaut event if it's not homoerotic in nature.
Yeah.
It was a good night. I'll say that. It was a good night.
Great night. Me and Spurley being the last ones there on the dance floor.
Yeah, there was 6 people left at the end.
I'd have stayed, but the other half was like, we need to go.
I had to bail out a babysitter, and that's really boring, but Sorry.
But it was just like us five. Emma's mate who didn't leave the seat all evening, and then just the staff that were working there, they were all up on the dance floor teaching us all the routines for the song and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
Teaching you the fucking routines, like Blue Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, Macarena.
To say you can speak Spanish, Dan. I expected so much more enthusiasm from you.
I don't know the words to that song, to be honest, mate.
Is it even Spanish? Maybe it's Portuguese. They both sound the same.
No, it is Spanish, yeah.
Is it Spanish? I'm too racist to know the difference. Shh.
Any weird and wacky lists we're thinking of trying for next year?
Four tigers.
I've got two Chartreuse now. It has to happen. 4 tigers.
Chartreuse.
I've got two of them now. Yeah. This one, beautiful listener / watcher, came from 3D Print Valley. I got the voucher from I think it was Megatron. They gave out vouchers. I've been holding on to it for that long. It's a really nice print, actually. My only review was that the underside wasn't properly cured. It's okay for me because I'm like, oh, that's an uncured bit of resin. UV light sorted. But if you didn't know because you hadn't 3D printed yourself, that might have caused a bit of a. But it's no issue. It's a beautiful print. Happy with it. I've got the other one there. Look, it's going to be like his and hers. Chartreuse. Look at that.
And then you run an event and go, this is the best thing.
You know what? If I go Welsh Nationals, I can take 2 platoons. It's 12.50.
Oh boy!
I think it's happening.
Yeah,
but French
I think
as
it's
well.
happening.
The French fit however you feel, because you can either play the French hard, or you can play the French. Yeah. I don't give a damn.
There's only one mode I played the French, and it's charge everything.
Yeah.
Which is blow the whistle and you go forward. It's the same way I play my Poles, my Soviets, my Australia. I think it's me.
Yeah, it's so fast.
Yeah.
There was times during games where I'm on the precipice, and some thoughts go through my mind. Firstly, what would Toph do? Toph would charge.
Just charge.
What would Pete do?
Yeah.
Pete would charge. What would Spurley do? Spurley would lose. What would Dan do? Dan would do it this way.
Dan would have won 2 turns ago. Yeah,
but he'd also do it this way.
Oh god!
Megatron was great fun for that because I was literally just there what would Dan do?
I think I'm going to Belly.
I was going to say I want to get to an event where I can actually take this Sturm Tiger with the 1 Lorraine Schlepper, the 2 Lorraine Schleppers, the.
That's in a second.
Yeah. Oh.
Go on. Go. Drop it.
Go and drop it.
3 Lorraine Schleppers. Yeah.
He's going to drop it.
I want to be able to take that lot because the doubles event that we were supposed to go to got cancelled.
There's got to be some tank war events coming up somewhere.
Yeah.
Gotta be. If not, make it. Make it to Newcastle.
I love the doubles. But
the doubles was really good because it was one of you took a tank platoon and one of you took an infantry platoon. So you couldn't just.
Wait, was that this year, Pete? Our doubles event? Or was that last year?
Last year.
Was that last year? Never mind. They called me.
It was hang on. It was one of our finest hour events, and it wasn't last year because last year we decided to run our finest hour at the same time that Tristan for the Bacon Bonus was over. So it's even before that.
Are you thinking about the doubles we were supposed to go to at 7th City that got cancelled?
Yeah, I was thinking about the doubles that me and Pete went down to, which Dan really ran, where we bred the shit out of it.
Oh,
no, Dan.
That was fun.
Dan did.
That was the thing with the free air observer.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
Yeah, it was either early this year or late last year, but
think about it,
mad because I took the US list, which meant my free air observer could fire twice, and then Toph was like, "Well, I get a free air observer because that's what the event does." And then I was in the shit every time my pilot was like, "I'm gonna screw up your army," and Toph's army just went, "Nah, mate, here's my pins and bounce, go away."
That's look, listener, watcher, viewer. If you're firing an AA gun, that's the action. That's it. It's like, Macarena. Dun, 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 dun. That's how you do it.
I'm expecting that on every autocannon because they're all flak.
Yeah. It was Moody who ran it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was down at Bristol Independent Gaming.
Yeah, big. Oh, good times. Dan, what's your plan? What, you got any interesting lists to do this next year? No, I'm just gonna play bullshit.
Yeah. No, I've got to use the Italians a bit more because I've only used them once. So I've got to fine tune that surrender potato list a bit.
Fine-tuning, that thing was awesome.
Listen to a previous episode. It's already fucking horrendous. Like, you can't fine tune it. It's already tuned.
Yeah.
I know, but I think if I drop the Dakar tanks down to autocannon tanks and then take several Cavalieri squads, it'll be even harder.
Then you'd have Owen's list.
Well, not really, no. 'Cause Owen's list does have the surrender potato spam.
Watching Owen try and play Italians like a normal army was the funniest thing.
He's like an old person who's had a hit job.
It works.
Oh, that's where you got the idea from. Owen says that's his WTC list. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Owen,
There you go.
we're not
Is
releasing
it?
that information yet. So he's done
It's
it.
live. It's gone out.
We didn't. He did.
I've not seen any lists, and I reckon I could get within 80% accuracy what his list is, and I've not seen it.
Let's do it then. Go on.
I have seen it because he's in the WCC, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. It's nothing fucking new.
Go on then, Toph.
What?
No,
When you
we're
wear your
not.
mouth is.
No, we'll get him for that next one, mate.
Every option of autocannon you could possibly take, and then some cavalry and some machine guns. Maybe a Fanatics Call or two thrown in. Done.
I mean, that's to mince meat.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. That's what 90% of the Italian list will be.
They're not.
Alright, calm down.
They're not.
Jesus. Alright.
What weird and wacky shit am I thinking about?
The Italians.
I'll be honest, I want
want
another event where I can take a special character so I can run Little Tanamichi again and run an all-infantry Japanese horde where they don't have Banzai.
I would like to see some. I know we always talk about like doubles, and I do want to see more doubles and stuff. I just want to see more weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some shit you don't see every day.
That Moody.
I want to see British without Gurkhas.
Yeah.
Moody's events are good because they did you have to take a medic. Then you had to take the.
No, we didn't like that one because I couldn't shoot the medic without knocking the score down. Like, what do you want from me?
That was my problem. And let's move on from that bit. And then his last one was you buy one get one free on your heavy tank.
Oh, I wish I'd managed to get to that. I was busy, but that looks so much fun.
I just needed one person to split the fuel bill with and drive down from Leicester, and no one was free. I was like, oh man. Yeah, I know the pain, man.
Well, Greg wants us to do 1250 Jugger format. He needs an extra point, clearly, for something. He needs an extra slot point, doesn't he?
Just the infantry Stuarts.
Greg, what do you need the extra slot point for? Come on.
I've not written the pack for not 5 steps back yet. Do we bump it up to 1250?
I don't know, because not 5 steps back is very much been 1,000 point Juggernaut every event.
Every time.
And
sometimes you got to throw a bit strange. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to throw that grenade.
That's what
our finest hour was for.
Because it went so strange. You gave it a different name this year. So, yeah.
Okay.
Because that was something what turned some people off, like Battle of Britain, and that was that it wasn't 1,000 point Jugger. So
yeah. Okay. Then other topic.
M15AA. He wants the M15AA. He just wants to run shitloads of M15AAs. Just run 2 and be happy.
Yeah, but maybe he wants to run 2 and loads of other shit.
He wants the
US
cannons.
Shit. What do you think has been the best product to come out of Warlord games this year?
Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Case Blue.
Case Blue? I think Case Blue as well. I really enjoyed that.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Case Blue.
Like, you could say Italian plastic infantry, and yeah, they are good, and the models are great, but they're just bolt action infantry. But that case blue has literally changed the way bolt action plays.
Yeah.
To not, I 100% agree, and that would have been my choice. But to not repeat you, I'm going to say plastic French. Better late than never.
Yeah.
Should have been there. Should have been out. But
expanding the model range is always good, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, I just think that book changed a lot and made an army that was a joke into an actual force. So,
yeah.
Or can I just say the Warlord campaign books in general? Because this year they've all been really spot on.
To be honest,
Case Blue.
This year they've really hit.
It's a long time since we've had a bad one. Yeah.
Because all of the units in all the books that have come out this year have been, they could be used here and here, here and here, here and here,
really,
and it's been much clearer on the rules.
They've been really clinical on that. But that's where we need something to tidy up the older books that aren't clinical like that.
A shout out to Warlord as well, not necessarily a product, but I guess it's a service they provide. Their prize support and tournament support this year has been really good as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's due. Like, I know they came on and they explained their plans, and we kind of went, oh, what happened? Because, it's always been a bit like, all right then, mate. But you know what? They've done exactly what they've said, and it's been really good. So I know it's been Marcus who's been falling in that. So,
yeah.
give a lot of applause, mate. It's been really good.
It's almost as if they came to a certain club at some point and we advised on what a tournament support pack should be.
Don't make it about us.
No, it's not.
We did though.
No, they made the good decision of going, we'll leave the TOs to do the TOing and here's the support you need.
It's support the community. They're doing a good job. I'm festive. La 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 la. Yeah, good job, Warlord. Good job. Let's just fucking do V3.
Sort it out.
Yeah,
there we go.
I genuinely think for at least bolt action, the increase in plastic kits have been a really nice thing to see. Although let's be honest, with the team up with Hornby, we're going to get more terrain.
It's not a bad thing. I like a good Hornby, bit of trees. Go on, Spurley.
That's something that still intrigues me, is what Hornby will actually end up bringing to the table.
Well, let's be honest, they can help out in Black Powder because you can just be like, oh, look at all these little things.
Because it's a tree. Yeah.
But
I imagine they're just to invest a lot of capital so that they can produce the new kit.
What they will provide is stability and longevity to Warlord. That's what the boring answer is. It's just they ain't going anywhere. Which is nice to know that your favourite game company won't be running away.
Yeah.
That's nice. And they're not going to get bought out by some big fuck-off investor. Or at least the fuck-off investor, which is Hornby, they'll do. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a company that will look towards its customers and generally keeping the same vibe of stuff around than rather, say, your Disney coming in and going, it's not good anymore. Here you go. Oh, maths is hard. Here you go.
I'm waiting for the... Go on.
I'm going to say Hornby coming in. When they make the train that should be banned that isn't banned.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to make it better, are they? So...
Hurley raises a good point. Did the epic stuff, the Napoleon epic, that's last year? Was that this year? The Black Powder epic?
Last year.
I think that's last year.
Did it?
Because I remember Sheppy went...
Last year was Civil War. Last year was
it?
the NSFW epic, yeah.
I think, in all
if
honesty,
I remember rightly...
Stuff.
Oh no, Waterloo. Yeah. The Waterloo campaign.
Was that this year? Was that this year?
Well, it's out to buy, so maybe
that tells us fuck all, mate.
No, it means it's out. I didn't know if it was one of the ones that they promised and never came to anything.
I know it buttered many parsnips.
Yeah, the Waterloo campaign.
For those who are that way inclined, there you go.
It must have been this year. Because American Civil War was last year, so it must have been. And if it wasn't...
I don't know. Okay. Have anyone else noticed that there's actually a lot of new people currently with bot action? Like on Facebook and Reddit, there's a lot of new people saying, hi, I've just started. Interesting times, man. Interesting times.
You know what? I think it's weird because we had the same kind of influx during COVID and all that nonsense. I think it's the everything's getting more expensive. Like going out places is dead expensive, and yeah, right, wargaming is pretty expensive, but once you've got it, and you can play it forever. Like it's the same influx you get with board games. You get people coming in going, "Oh, this is really good," but they're just now discovering war games. And the more that, at least in the UK, the more that the BBC News keep picking up that Games Workshop is actually one of the most successful UK companies right now, the more they pick it up, the more people start looking around wargaming as a hobby.
Games Workshop is worth more than Greg's.
It's mad, isn't it?
That's insane. Like, I know, obviously, if you're in America, Australia, or Canada, that probably won't mean a lot to you.
Greg's is a northern bakery store that's just about everywhere.
It's a supermarket for sausage rolls.
Yeah, if you think of sausage rolls, that's it. That's Greg's.
Greg's Bakery. There's like, you're never more than 5 meters away from a Greg's in a city centre. There's Greg's everywhere, and you'll go in and you'll get your cheese and bean melt and your sausage roll, and you'll be happy with your diabetes and your life.
Steak, mate. Steak bake all day long.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're an O2 customer, free sausage roll.
I am an O2 customer.
Yeah,
Claim your free sausage roll then, man.
Yeah, on priority, free sausage roll.
Good things. So Hurley asked, is this the best Warlord year? Is this the best year for Warlord yet?
No, my phone's dead.
I don't know.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
It's difficult because I've not bought a lot from Warlord this year, but that's because I'm a saturated customer. I'm waiting for the next big thing. Because I've already got everything. I've already got all my armies, I've already got all my dice, I've already got my rules, blah, blah, blah. So I've not bought a lot, but it's been a good... The only thing I'll say is there's not been many FAQs, which I'd like to see more of, but it's understandable V3's on the horizon. I guess that's why I'm really kind of antsy about it, because it's clearly coming.
I'm a saturated customer as well, but that's purely because I don't have enough time to paint all the things I want. Like, let's be honest, if I had a life of luxury, I'd probably still be buying everything that came out. Like, gimme. Like, there's been a few things come out where I've gone, I want that, but I shouldn't.
Yeah. Owen put his opinion for the best thing in 2023 is the increase in the southern scene. Is that this year, though? Because that's been growing for a while.
That's been the last couple years, but it's been a good increase.
It's sticking around.
The increase everywhere is slowly ticking up.
Yeah.
I just hope the North catches up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The North.
That's my main thing.
I mean,
there's
maybe.
signs of life. You see the odd player who's like he's come down from Leeds and Sheffield and stuff, so they're around.
Maybe what they need in the North is a £1,000 tournament.
No.
Maybe.
No one needs that.
So the increase around the north would be nice, but I think the main issue you've got in the north of England is getting from east to west, because it takes forever.
Yeah.
East to west, and also alcohol is still very cheap up there. So
yeah,
it's an alcohol.
Prices are cheap. Alcohol is cheap up there.
If you go to the pub and you spend more than £15 on a night out, yeah, you've done it wrong.
Fuck me, I'm getting through this bottle.
Mm-hmm. Hurley, Greg's isn't the UK Tim's. No. Tim Hortons is officially, and this is two countries that have said this, both myself and Tristan from the Bacon Burgers. That's us in Australia. It's Tim Disappointments.
Yeah,
it is shit.
It's just a disappointment. They don't take cash. Get a grip.
Who gives a shit about cash? It's 2023. It's 2021.
No, here's the story, right? Here's the story. It's the start.
Let's
it's
take
the start
all the
of our
cash
finest
out
hour,
of your
yeah?
bank account and see what you say then.
No. It's the start of our finest hour, right? I've got Bacon Burger Tristan staying, around my place. So happy days. Let's go. He's there like, let's go to like a Tim Hortons or something, and let's get a load of stuff for everybody there. Brilliant. He goes up to the till. He orders like 50, 60 quid's worth of fuel. And 50, 60 quid's worth of food. And I'm like, it's going to be great. Good chat up. He's like, look at all this food. People are like, this guy's the greatest. And then when he goes, right, and starts pulling cash out, they go, we don't take cash. Should have seen the manager's face when he went, all right, I'll go somewhere else, and walked out. The manager's face was like, what have I done? Disappointments.
It's just a blunt, tasteless McDonald's, that's all it is.
Tim's is like a cross between Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I want to. Stop it.
It's like a cross between Krispy Kreme, Starbucks, and McDonald's. It just doesn't know what it wants to do.
I'll tell you what I have enjoyed this year. This year, I finally sorted out my Costco card. And I'll tell you what,
no.
a £1.50 hot dog and a drink, sorted. Sorted.
yeah.
Mate. Sorted. No, don't you, oh dear me. You get a £1.50 hot dog and you fill your car up for £1.40 diesel a tank. Sorted.
And you wonder where that weight came from.
Here we go then. Owen's got a serious bolt action question for us now. Yeah?
We're not interested.
The best
No.
bolt action breakfast.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Come on, man.
Double sausage and egg McMuffin with an extra meal
2
with an
hash
extra
browns.
hash brown and orange juice.
Orange juice.
Nah.
Done.
Yeah.
I agree with all the food, but it's the ice frappe. Ice frappe for a drink.
No.
Wake you up.
No, it's the orange juice.
You have to do this way. Why?
Wake you up.
No. You
Also,
just need that
Hurley's,
Just as usual.
That's what you need.
Hurley's on the wind up. V3 will be an epic scale. You know what?
Hurley gets a
can
point.
live with that.
Hurley gets a
Mine
point.
would be so much cheaper.
Can you imagine? So here's, you think 3 Recce Tigers are broken, try 15.
No, at that point it's just Flames of War. But I've not really seen that. At least I don't engage with it too much, but I've not seen that grow recently.
Nah, I mean, it's not something I keep track of. See, heard is coming out with bang questions. Best new hobby product this year.
You've had the most hobby products, Toph, so it's on you, alright.
Best one I've bought, or best one that's come out?
New to you, new experiences to you. It could be 20 years old, but if this was the first year you used it, I want to hear about it.
The dice box,
Yeah,
Toph.
brush.
Dice box.
The dice box, yeah.
The dice box, yeah. So we should provide links or something to Amazon or something, shouldn't we? It's like a... Because I've got one of... Yeah, what's Spurs on? I've got one of these two. It's basically just a dice box with a zip. But it's a nice way to organise all your shit. Look at that. It's got all of his dice. Oh, just beautifully modelled it, mate. You got your little flaps to keep your templates in. You got your little dice boxes. That's very well organised. That's much nicer than mine is. Look at double layered.
This is on Amazon, isn't it?
It is on Amazon. That's 15 quid. I enjoy mine.
Well, let me sort of link
enjoy
out. We may be able to affiliate this one.
There you go.
I got an airbrush this year, and although, yes, I haven't had much hobby output, man, that thing is fun. If you're suddenly there like, I need some weird colour as a base coat, and nobody does that spray, yeah, no problem. You know? It's and listeners would have heard about this for a long time, but it's look at the pretty. Look at the pretty. Look, you can do flames. And this was the first thing I did. I just guessed at it. And look at the pretty.
I will raise you Colour Forge.
Oh,
Colour Forge.
yeah, but
They're a game changer.
But if you want I need the slight tone down here.
If you're a hobby philistine like me, and you're like, fuck it, can't be arsed with an airbrush, Colour Forge sprays, amazing. Like, the coverage, the colour variation, the price.
And if you are wondering, how do we support you guys? We have a Colour Forge link.
Yeah. Go and try Colour Forge.
Yeah.
Make brushes for dry brushing. That's new for me this year.
Oh,
Got a set of 20 off for like £2 from Amazon. Smashing. Hey, Pete, we got the same ones. Yeah, dry brush buddies. There you go.
If I asked you for the link, where'd you get those from?
Other things that are new for me, I think this was this year, is my brush washer rinser. Right, I'm going to be really
That was this
careful
year,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I spilled it everywhere. So that is this here. So you keep the water.
What's known as this here?
Yeah, the water in the tank there. The water flows through to here and keeps in this reservoir here. I've just built it again. You wash your brush out.
Yeah.
And you press the button. The dirty water flushes away. You get nice new clean water to clean your brush with. And I've just built this.
I'm on heat.
No, because you wash one brush and then your water will be fucked. But if you get a brush rinser...
Oh, you know what you do? You take the top off. You walk up to your nearest sink. Pour it out. You fill it up.
I can't. I've got bad back. I can't go and replace my water. Nah, fuck off. Also, be honest now, when's the last time you've changed the water? Honestly.
That one.
Yeah.
So, considering the last time I hobbied was a couple of weeks ago, about a couple of weeks ago, I tend to change it in between metallics if I'm switching back to flat colours, and that kind of thing. Because metallics do some weird shit with the water.
With my brush rinser, you fill it up once, and you're good for a week, depending how much you paint. Sort of. And you're getting clean water each time to paint your brush.
But I counter with, I got a lovely meal out of this as well, because this is a jar full of sauce that I've just repurposed.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. You had your Domino day. What can I say?
Not quite Dolmio, whatever the crappy Aldi brand is, it's quality.
Yeah.
Mine's, I've got a mug.
Okay.
Is that the colour changing mug?
It's a colour changing mug that turned up in
That's always got
chit.
cold water in it.
It was chit.
Oh, is that the? Is that the?
No, this isn't the dead dog one. That one got launched into the bin. I got told I was not allowed to keep that.
No.
But no, they printed the image upside down on it, and it turned up with a massive chip in it. So it's like, well, might as well.
Lovely.
Nice one.
Any new
What about you, Dan?
hobbies? Yeah, I was going to say, Dan, anything from you?
Not really, no. I was going to say the colour forge stuff is quite good, just because I've been using the sprays for the terrain and stuff I've built.
Yeah.
No, not really. I think
No.
some of the new sponsor stuff that we've got, like the quality of the Mardav minis and stuff like that we've got is quite
they're
good.
really
But
nice.
obviously, it's not something that I've used in as much as it's just we've got some prize support and they're really good quality. So it's been a very slow hobby year for me, to be fair.
Yeah.
You've barely been down club.
I know.
At one point, I was like, "Does he hate me?" No, he can't hate me.
No, it's just that the missus works Tuesday evenings most weeks, so.
That's it. We all need to get down to your missus's work and just sit there and stare at the boss and go, "You're going to change it."
Just need to move club to Wednesday because she never works Wednesday.
No, you just need to message me on a Wednesday, and then we can go to 7th City or something.
Well, yeah, that too.
You just need to like pick your phone up and be a bit proactive.
Nah, I can't be doing that.
Okay then. Do we have any what the fact?
We do.
Oh, we do.
We do.
And questions.
So we will start with David James. Yeah, that's right. Ex-England goalkeeper David James.
Hey.
Who knew?
So what?
Who knew?
What's a goalkeeper? Does he keep the goals?
You know the position you played in school, Tove?
He
Not
handles
that.
balls.
The fat man at the back.
You know the fat man at the back that can use his hands.
Yeah. I thought he has like a transit van, and like between games he holds on to the goalposts, and then like when it's the next game he comes and plugs them into the ground, and then he keeps them between the game, keeps them safe.
No wonder your team kept losing 56-0.
Yeah, we never lost the post, Pete. We never lost the
Always turned up with a goal. How would you fix shotguns is what David James asks.
Ooh.
Just make them free.
No, got it. +1 to your wound roll.
If you're in half range.
If you're a veteran, you kill them on force.
12-inch range +1 to your wound roll.
Yeah. That'll do. Just when you get nice and close, you get a veteran, you go bam in his face. Done. Give him a roll too.
A shotgun's a point or 3?
1 point. Ooh.
1 point.
I think the 3 points actually. Yeah, I think the 3 points because you always take an SMG instead.
Hold on. Let me just check the armies of the US. But
That's cheating. You're not allowed
Hold on. Let me check the armies of Great Britain, but
it's in the US Marine Squad.
it's in the home
3 points.
3 points, yeah, bullshit.
How much does the points get you for? Ooh. 5.
Fuck that.
No.
It's giving it extra to give unarmed soldiers shotguns at 5 points each. And an unarmed soldier's 4 points, so it's 9 points for a dude.
+1 to wound to a fighter. So they're like the SMG. SMG you get more shots. Shotgun you get 1 stronger shot. Done. That's how I'd do it. Go to a veteran, kill him on force. Boom.
Yeah, that would actually cause problems for things like Gurkhas and veteran Japanese as well, because you'd get these 10-man shotgun squads come out and go, screw you!
I wouldn't pay 3 points for it, though.
Nah.
I think the issue is the 3 points bit rather than their rule.
Would you drop into 2 if you had the tough fighter and the +1 to wound?
Yeah.
2 points? Would you do that?
2 points because of the 12-inch range. The second you fiddle around with the range.
Yeah.
I'd be more tempted. It's just that most of the time they're competing in the American book, and American rifles are just infinitely better than any weapon you can get elsewhere. So,
would you say like, they count all hardcover as soft? Maybe, because obviously they're good in tight places.
Yeah, yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I'm just literally thinking of shit off the top of my head.
Yeah, a +1 to hit or a +1 to wound seems quite themey. So yeah, it's not a bad rule, but yeah, it's just the traditional American problem.
I think you're right. It's the 3 points though. It's the points that are the problem, not necessarily the rules.
Yeah, like Pete says, if you've got one squad tooled up and you can get them there and then just blat something, that's quite good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem with bolt action, isn't it? Most options are shit.
Yeah.
Because there's value in just being cheap, and most options are not worth taking.
It's why they had to fix up the Strafbat.
Yeah.
Because you had to turn around and go, no, these are the rules. They can't fight. That's mad.
Yeah. If you think
because 1 point per man is too little.
If you think of all the potential upgrades you could potentially ever take, tank grenades, shit. LMGs, shit. SMGs, dependent. Depends on how you do it. Panzerfaust, great.
Bars,
done.
If you're American, awesome.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
That's it.
But there's things like assault rifles, shit. Shotguns, shit. Upgrading squads to have fanatic costs too much.
Yeah. Pistols are good. Like pistols.
Bicycles and motorbikes, shit.
Yeah.
Bicycles are really shit.
Basically, it's just tough fighter, bars, and flamethrowers. They're the only 3 upgrades you need.
Faust are good.
And Faust, yeah.
Depending on the squad opponents, horses for cavalry.
Yeah.
One for you, Dan. From Hurley, this is live. Who's your longest prize supporter?
Ooh, Warlord, KO Dice Bags, Osprey.
It would have been Boomtown.
Any scale models. Yeah, it would have been Boomtown Metals, but they haven't done the last couple. Any scale models. Rubicon. And I feel like I'm missing one. Fucking hell.
Dice mats. What? No.
Oh yeah.
Deep
Cut Studio.
Deep Cut.
Studio.
Deep Cut. That was what I was looking for. Yeah.
But KO'd and Warlord have done every single event. I think any scale models have done all bar one. We've got a lot of them, and I'm thankful for all of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite a few of them are on board for the WTC now, which is also great. With also some new sponsors in there as well. So
Very good.
Nice.
Good looking kit coming there.
Chris Hunt comes into us. Hi Juggers. After the intro game you ran for me and my lad at the Gentleman's War starter that's coming for Christmas, has now grown to include both Africa Corps and 8th Army's starter armies and HQ packs.
Did you come to club and play Spurley?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm so sorry. Like, you could have done better. Sugar to play against.
So
Now you see,
I'm going to build.
if you guys did it, you wouldn't have been able to switch it off enough. Whereas
I'm perfectly capable of switching it off. It's Dan who can't. I'm delightful.
Anyway, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to build my own 1,000 points 8th Army list, but want the lad to have the best list from his available models. What would you suggest using the following? And then he shows up the starter sets, etc. To buy anything else without the missus kicking off, she's still not happy with the amount of X-Wing I have with the older kids. Any advice appreciated?
So is his lad collecting Germans?
Yeah.
Buy yourself a Waffen SS officer. then buy.
Then take it, paint it, and throw it in the bin because the crease one's better.
Yeah. Honestly, I would just say Fallschirmjäger are really good. Look to the Fallschirmjäger army lists in, is it Soft Underbelly or Tough Gut? I would look to do Fallschirmjäger stuff. They're really cool.
So the boxes he's on about are the Africa Corps HQ.
Yeah.
The Gentleman's War starter set that they've already got. I will say the 222, even though it isn't the best German armoured vehicle, I think is up there. And the Africa Corps starter army, and that's one's got a bunch of dudes, a Flak 88, and a Panzer, I want to say 3
in it. Yeah.
I would say out of all your kits, build men with rifles. Build men with rifles, maybe 10% build with SMGs and other stuff, because then when you're swapping out your lists in the future, men with rifles are 90% of all the lists that you will get. I think with Germans, as long as you stay away from the toys, which is really sad because that's kind of the fun bit, but also the shit bit, you don't really tend to go wrong. If you're doing men with rifles, and then like your Panzer III, and then one of each team, you'll generally be doing all right. It's when you start going, here's my 10-man vet fanatic SS squad with all the assault rifles. That's when you're going off the radar. But as long as you can stick to the basics, you'll be fine.
Dudes with rifles, a smattering of Panzerfausts, and what you could do, because it could be Africa Corps, is you could build the squad that gets the free LMG.
Schutzen.
The Schutzen squads. Yeah.
Maybe look to do the Schutzen squads from Western Desert. They're quite effective.
And then obviously for your teams, medium mortar, sniper, almost most must-haves. Flamethrower, if you want to stick historical, then do whatever they did. But
always take mortars inexperienced without a spotter, so they can be shot and killed first turn.
No.
Oh, no, wait, that's just everyone that's a retard.
No, medium mortar, regular with a spotter.
Yeah.
Every time. If you start every list with like 30 or 40 riflemen, with one regular mortar with a spotter, a veteran sniper, and a flamethrower in a Jeep, you're already top 80%, or top 20%, sorry. You're already you're doing fine.
Yeah.
With a Dakar tank or two, and you're good for 3 wins.
Yeah.
There you go.
Question from our lovely Owen. Now Italians are good, what should I move on to?
Great.
Oh, fuck off. Greeks. Shit. He just needs to stop killing himself.
Actually, do Norway, because then you can paint snow bases.
Ooh,
and you can put every man on skis, because looking at all their entry, the skis are free.
Oh, are they?
No. Counterpoint. Well, Owen loves to hate his life and hates himself.
I know what you're going to say.
I want him to paint 100-man pistol partisan horde.
Yeah, I know you're going to say that.
Having a different uniform. He's going to have to paint blues. He's going to have to paint reds, browns, yellows, greens, oranges, every colour.
He won't be able to use his airbrush either because of the colour differences.
And the only plastic partisan kit is the one War Games Atlantic do, and only 8 out of the 30 or 40 have pistols, so you're going to have to convert as well. Get started, mate. I'll see you in 2028.
Wow.
Yeah. He'd love that, because he'd get to moan for years. He'd be like,
decades.
Oh, I'm still having to convert and paint all these partisans. Yeah, he'd love it. Think how much he'd get to moan.
I still think that is probably the best looking army once it's all painted and done. Just having loads of dudes in random outfits. But
I'm so glad that it's a difficult army to build, because you'd see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's so good. Charging 100 pistol nutter tough fighters at people will get you results, and yet no one can be asked to build and paint that many partisans. So I for one, am thankful that it's not a thing.
He's doing it wrong.
No, he can't. Fuck off. No.
Right, Owen, that's your march.
No. Brain's not 5 steps back. Gauntlet laid. Do it. There you go. Do it.
Talking about doing it.
Hello. Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hello, I'm a recent listener from the Midwest in the US. I've been playing bow action for just under a year, and I bounce around with collecting and painting British Commonwealth, Germans, and US. but I haven't been working too hard on a single army or list. Currently, I'm working towards building a list for an upcoming tournament. I have a few options I'm able to rotate around and swap out. Overall, I want to build a force around the Canadian MTO rules. I want to be competitive with them, and have done well in the past, placing 5th at a local tournament. Any tips, advice, or suggestions I would appreciate. Thanks in advance. Happy holidays, Jeff.
Play Brits.
When it says Canadian MTO, is that the rules from the D-Day, but where you got to pay for stubborn?
It's Italy's soft underbelly where the squads are Canadian infantry MTO, and they come with tough as old boots, and you have to pay up for stubborn.
I don't know. I think you just do better if you just take like the generic rules and then just play them as Brits, rather than like, I don't know. You take, is it the guard unit from that same book where you can re-roll all your order checks?
I think so, yeah.
I'm that. I mean, there's Brits. Brits are great. I don't know.
Yeah, I will say from looking at the list, you're probably onto the right kind of start anyway.
Yeah.
Second LT, 2 Canadian infantry squads, 3 forward observer, engineer squad, sniper, light RT, an Otter light reconnaissance vehicle, which is a pintle mountain forward-facing LMG. A truck for the engineers, then second LT, 2 Canadian infantry, a staghound and a Bofors. You're already on the right track.
Yeah, I think Brits are very similar to Germans these days, where you just need to keep your points limit in mind and not go nuts on the toys.
Yeah.
And make sure you spend your points where they're actually getting you a benefit, because it's really easy to be like, this special unit, that special unit, this special unit, and suddenly you spent 100 points on rules that you're not even going to use because you're busy fucking about. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Like, just be like, man with rifle, HE, flamethrower, vengeance, I don't know.
Stubborn might seem good on the Canadians as well, but if you've got 50 infantry and you're paying 50 points across the army to get it, that's another flamethrower team.
I think it's better to,
and that will be better than the stubborn ever will.
It's better to just put those points in the units that need it. If you've got an inexperienced unit in the backline that's only there to hold an objective, it doesn't need stubborn. It doesn't even need rifles, man. Make it unarmed. They just need to sit there. Put your points where they matter. But it sounds like it's on the right track anyway.
Yeah, it looks alright. Just work on it. Yeah. Work out what works, what doesn't. And it's for your playstyle, because I'll tell you now, for Toph, that's not enough infantry. For me, I could probably get away with it, but I'd want to jig something about. Dan's probably going to go, that's not good enough, and do that. And Spurley's going to use it until Spurley's going to go, oh no, I prefer this, this, and this, you know?
I mean, from the way I play bolt action, we've had first wave, yes, but what about second wave?
Yeah. And third wave?
Third wave, yes. Keep sending the men.
Well, we've said it 100 times. If you've practiced your list, even if it's a mediocre list, if you've practiced it a lot and played with it a lot and you know how to use it, you will do better than someone who's brought a meta list that don't know what they're doing.
Good for free wins.
Yeah, so choose the list you want, practice and practice and practice. You'll make the little tweaks that you need to, and then you'll be good.
My first bolt action tournament list with the Japanese was, I'll be honest, it's horrendous, it's shocking, but I know how to use it, so that'll do.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. My first tournament list was the British paratroopers with Piat in an INX Jeep, flamethrower in an INX Jeep, anti-tank gun. It's like, I would never take that list now, but that was all I played up until the point we went to the tournament, and minor loss, minor win. No. Yeah.
It is a bit of a it's a stereotype in it when you run into the gamer who has overthought it and they're overthinking it and they meta the shit out of their list and they fall apart at the final hurdle, which is actually playing it.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Look at
I've done that.
Yeah, look at Alex, who's rebuilt my Lancer list from the ground up and has been playing with it. And he's been doing pretty well with it, but he's not been exactly running out and, tabling entire GTs. And why? Because learning cavalry is difficult. Each to their own, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bit biased. I've used that Polish list of yours a few times. And I literally go, this is how these polls win. Blah, 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 blah. But that's because I've seen you do it.
How many people have started Finns recently on our Discord and then just said, it's not for me?
Yeah,
Greg
they
knows what he's
so
doing.
weird to play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just come unstuck. So
stick to the basics. Keep it cheap. Keep more is better than you want quantity over quality for most situations within reason. Go to a tournament, see what happens. Find your own style. It's the same message every time.
Yeah. Alistair, which of you will be playing for cash next year?
Well, Spurs got his hotel room booked.
He will.
Yeah, I need to win.
Him
Pay
down
for the
there.
hotel room.
Him down there.
It's my birthday weekend because my birthday's the 3rd of March, so that'll determine more than if I'll go or not. Because if I've got a free weekend, I'll be like brownie points, spend birthday, boom, let's go. But we'll see. I might go. I don't know.
For me, depends on who's there. Like if Dan and Toph show up, it's like, well, not much point. Not going to win.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is look at it the other way. If me, Dan, and Spurdy are already going, the lift is there. The hotel's probably there. Do you want to come and grab and get in the car? Obviously, I know you've got to figure out brownie points for yourself, which is obviously different.
It's not brownie points for that one. I'm waiting for the football calendar to change. Because currently, Leicester will be playing QPR at home on that Saturday. And I've paid for a season ticket, so I'm going to go. Because we're on HMS Piss the League.
I don't know. I like the idea of going to Element Games and playing 6 games of bot action. I just don't want it to get toxic.
What's putting me off is I think it's going to be a really fucking arsey tournament.
I don't mind not winning if I'm playing a load of nice games, because guess what? I don't win every game, and that's fine. But I don't want to go and it be a toxic sludge fest, which I'm kind of scared of it being.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be like we'll decide like quite close to the date whether we're going to go or not. And I guess for me at least, because it's my birthday weekend, have I got anything better to do?
No, of course you haven't. No.
No, but something might come up. I don't know.
I'm thinking drunken escape room. That'd be fucking funny.
That would be great.
You can't go into the escape room unless you're at least 2 pints down.
No, I'm really good at escape rooms. No, don't ruin my streak, Pete.
A little bit controversially, Ali's come at us again with who is the best painter out of all of you?
Not me.
Are you talking about painting model by model or finished armies?
Finished armies, I'm going to put it out there, it's probably Toph.
Yeah, individual model.
No. Finnish armies, Dan's the only one with a Finnish army.
If you look at individual models, Dan's the better painter. If you look at an army as like a collective piece, then it's me.
Yeah.
I can just never be asked to carry it on all the way through.
Exactly what I was about to say.
I'll do a quarter of an army, and then I go, I'm fucking bored of this shit, and then just dry brush.
Dan's patience, like he'll be working through an army, and I think there's the Sisters of Battle is working through at the moment. That we're all like, please keep going on with these. These look good.
Yeah.
And I can already see that Dan's like, I can't be arsed.
Yeah, I've not touched them in a year because I can't be bothered to ruin them.
I would win the Golden Demon, and I would win the armies on parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can paint when I want to, but obviously I don't. There's not enough output, and there's not enough being asked behind a lot of it.
I think
very good at doing a theme.
Yeah.
So you're very good at like your French World War One army looks really good, and the theme of the bases is really good, and it makes it stand out.
Yeah.
The individual models they're fine. They're well painted for tabletop standard, but the theme of it makes it look a lot better, and that's what's really good.
I've also got to a point in my painting where I'm comfortable. Yeah. And, like some people push themselves, push, and they're always like, right, what next? Whereas I'm like, you know what? Contrast on one layer of highlight. That'll do. And like, I could sit there for 5-6 hours per model and make them look absolutely beautiful. Can't be asked. It's not worth the investment for me. I'm happy at the level I'm at. And if that gets me awards, wicked. If it doesn't get me awards, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm currently in quite it's a long journey, I'll be honest, because it's going longer for me anyway, but I'm pissing around with an airbrush now, aren't I?
Oh, airbrush bastard.
Yeah, like, it'll get to a point where somebody goes, oh, you're going to paint an armour platoon? I'll go, yeah, I'll do it today. Whoa!
Yeah.
But yeah, it's painting wise. Like if you include the wider juggers, it comes down to what you can be asked to do versus what you will do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think there's so much value in just turning it with painted miniatures. No one really gives a shit what they look like.
I'll be honest, Sheffy can put paint on a model pretty well.
Again, if Sheffy turns up with a painted model, Sheffy's turned up with a painted model. If Spurley turns up and he's painted some new units, Spurley's turned up with some paint. That in itself is the exciting bit. Quality is nice and all that, and it's nicer when you come to tournaments and you give prizes away for that stuff. But ultimately, it's kind of not really the point. The point is to turn up with your painted models.
It's more for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think if you want to look to do a best painted army, no one else at the event really cares except for the person who judges them to give out the prizes. It's just for your own self-satisfaction that you can go, do you know what, I'm really proud of that.
And it's nice when people walk past and go, your army looks nice, and you say, thank you, it spent me ages.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it is what it is. I think we're not, yeah.
And the last one of the three that we got hit with so far, who is faking it until they make it out of our group?
Spurley.
This guy.
No, Pete, put your arm down, Pete. You've won at least one GT. Spurley, you're faking it. You don't deserve to be in this podcast, mate.
I haven't won a GT. I've come close to, but
He's won events.
You've won events.
Yeah.
You've won events.
Yeah. I've had the gay.
Have you won an event yet, Spurley?
No, I've not.
This is why we need to do more doubles, isn't it? So we can drag you up.
I mean,
I get close.
drag him up with doubles.
Close.
Yeah.
I've had a couple.
You get very close. There was an event where you beat Toph and we're like, oh, and then Dan was like, no, mate.
Well, I came third at Alpha Games when me, you, and Pete went there.
Oh yeah, last game you got me and I went,
yeah. It was 8 people. 8 people. I came third at Wrexham, and I came third at Bristol. So it's like
You'll get there, buddy. Keep going. Keep trying. You'll get there.
that's it.
Yeah.
Owen
Gemma, she's
comes
on
in.
stream.
Pardon?
Tell Gemma she's on stream. We can see her.
She knows.
Because it's picking her up in the background.
His wife. Hello.
Like a wave.
Love you. There you go.
Anybody that's watched the video from Wednesday night, Gemma was the one at the front there, dancing away on the table.
Tell her she still hasn't responded to my wife swap message yet.
Hey, get in line, Dan. Come on.
24 hours.
I pulled the butcher's ticket. I'm waiting for my number to be called.
Oh dear. Owen says, what has been the best development for bolt action in 2023?
Case blue.
Case blue. Already said. Yeah, case blue.
And Patrick, your new favourite friend, what do you make about the idea that bolt action is getting stale?
V2. It needs.
No,
It's the statement.
stale.
Yeah.
What's feeling stale is the consistent competitive meta at the moment that is Gurkha Stewart everywhere.
Yeah.
Or it's Stewart. That's what's feeling stale. I think we said it in the last one or the one before it. I actually think this Case Blue Italy stuff is going to really bend those Stewarts over and just tell them to get fucked.
I don't think it's still at the minute. I think in 6 months it could be. It depends where things go. I think if the new Case Blue stuff comes up and knocks off the Gurkhas and the Stewarts, good. If the new Case Blue comes up and all the CEOs go, no, you're banned, or it doesn't have an impact, then I think it's stale. So I would watch the WTC and see what happens. Because if everyone comes with the Case Blue stuff and the Case Blue stuff goes, boom, fuck you Gurkhas, then that's good. I like that because the game keeps changing, keep updating, everyone will adjust their list. But if the Case Blue stuff comes up and and guess what, the Gurkha Stewarts are here to stay, then I'm bored because I was bored of Gurkha Stewarts 2 years ago and they're still here.
I'll be honest, my next kind of make a wish for the FAQ, if they're going to do one, would be either make the Gurkhas and Scary Blighters way more expensive, or just take it out. Just give them what the one they got in the new, I think it's Tough Gut. I've got them. The new Tough Gut book where they just win draws.
Can you imagine that how much the game would change if they just updated the FAQ and just kind of changed that Stewart line?
Yeah.
Because well, you know the errata, which gives says basically all these students from all these books get all these extra guns for 15 points.
Yeah.
What if they just made it for they get all these extra guns for 50 points?
Oh, people still take them. We discussed this. If they've still got 1 billion machine guns, they'd still be there.
I'd like to see it though, just to see what happens. Throw a grenade in the room. Throw a bit of engine, see what happens.
I personally think it's a scary fighters rule that ruins things for British infantry at tournaments anyway, because it's every other rule that helps with combat helps you. It's the only rule that turns to your opponent goes, fuck you.
Yeah.
I think the way Warlord have done it is, for the last 2 or 3 years, people have been calling out and crying out for V3 to change the game, because they hope it will change the way certain stuff plays and change the way certain stuff is pointed and costed so that it affects army list composition. But what Warlord have actually done is inadvertently change the game every time by fucking up their FAQs. So when they fucked up the flamethrower fanatic Japanese rule, that changed the game because someone doesn't know how to read the rules.
They didn't fuck that up. We had all been reading those rules wrong. It's clear in the rulebook. It's clear in the rulebook. It's very clear.
It's
fight.
But then, the Case Blue stuff, they don't know that that's going to change the rules. They've just written a set of national rules and thought, that'll be quite interesting. Or that's quite historical, let's do that. But now it does have the potential to have an impact on the game, to change the meta, to make it fresh and exciting.
If all the CEOs go, now we're not playing that though. It doesn't matter. I think that's what we're going for. There's a lot of noisy people on the internet who said we're not going to be playing Case Blue rules. But of course, that doesn't always necessarily reflect the reality. WTC have accepted them. Cool. Have British nationals? I don't know yet. As an example. I think that's what we're waiting for, personally.
British nationals will be dependent on if you're friends with the Betses or not, and whether he allows you to take it.
National, sure, but you've also got the Scottish nationals and the Welsh nationals.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Just a quick comment. Handsome Spurley says he's won an event, so one Spurley has won an event.
Oh, sick burn! Fuck you, Spurley!
What do you mean? I'm on that bandwagon. We are Spurleys. We are together. That's what he's saying.
If you two had a kid, he would come out exactly like you.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
It'd be cloning, but without actually cloning.
He'd come out with a fucking brewdog in his hand. You know what I mean?
The best looking baby you'd ever seen.
I mean, I agree, Case Blue are not broken in the slightest, but otherwise, when has that ever made a difference on people's opinion? Apparently, Recce Tigers and that the new OP shit, right?
It's the same thing you get every time. Oh, somebody's to take 150 bamboo spear fighters and you barely see them. You see them at you see them at 0.01% of events yearly.
On Facebook, the thing that is broken is the thing that person doesn't play.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. That person doesn't play Recce Tigers, it's broken. That person doesn't play Bamboo Horde, it's broken. Shut the fuck up, mate. Keep your opinions to yourself.
In that case, something a little lighter, moving from a Handsome Spurley to Hurley. Who gets to be December on the Juggernaut Smoke Show calendar?
Well, after my image on the Juggernaut social chat, I think I deserve to be.
Yeah, actually, yes. Imagine Dan in a mankini.
Well, they don't have to imagine it if I do the post, do they? It's like
10 out of 10 would bum you again.
Mate, my bleach.
There we go.
Yeah.
Again being the operant word.
Yeah. Let's just say that image came into the social chat, and because the other halves are in that were in that chat as well. All the lads were like, "Yep, I'd do that."
And all the women were mysteriously silent, Dan, with your mankini picture. Don't know what that was all about.
Well, silence is golden, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Anyway, final segment. Mr. Blobby's Hobby Lobby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a Dan? Or Jonathan's me column because I should do on the fly about other preparation.
Toph, Toph, it ruins it watching you do it. You know, it's not the
Does
same.
Yeah. You're not thin enough. You've not got scraggly hair.
No, I'm so damn slim.
You've got too many friends.
Friends.
God loves you.
No.
Everybody likes it. Everybody likes it. It's a difference.
Slender and sexy.
Okay.
This is not the one requested thing from the podcast to see that. I'm going to be disappointed.
Your tits out, great.
So
I did.
Yes, it's up on
I have managed to base coat my Doom Scythe. I've not done a peer team. I've not done Detective Flesh Hounds. My life's been in hospitals this month. So
you know how we said you had the difficult month last month.
Oh, mate,
You're just having a shit time, buddy. You need a hug.
Yeah.
I'm good, mate.
Are you trying to
I'm
one-up me
good.
on
The
cars?
hospital's
Is
not.
that what's going
The
on?
hospital's not for me. I'm good. But I
It's
must
still
be present.
it's still the collective you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a thing.
Look,
It's
I'm not going to come and give you a hug because, man, I've had far too many of these. But, like, here's your virtual hug. Like,
I just need like a burner's watch, so I can just have like 20 minutes to myself. Just there we go.
you'd have such a wank in that time.
Oh,
You'd be
that's
sorted.
awesome,
You'd
mate.
just
God.
boom. Let's go.
So we're going in for the Flesh Hounds again because I love it, and the peer team because we need something bolt action in there, right?
Yeah. A for effort.
Yeah. C for execution. Toph, you had a storm surge and some terrain down.
Oh, look at that cocky smile.
He did
I
the
did.
terrain.
Well, I said I'd do Dawn of War terrain.
Yeah, he's done the wrong
That-
terrain. He's done the wrong
I
terrain.
put
He
it down
failed
as
the flip.
terrain. I got it down as just terrain.
No,
You're
don't let
very
him up on the
poor.
technicality.
I'm very kind because I did kind of say Dawn of War terrain,
Yeah.
and I ended up painting hills. The hills look great. Don't get me wrong. I did do hills, but I was talking about Dawn of War terrain, and that's very much not been done.
Yeah, very
Just
much not
also
Dawn of
very
War.
much not been done. And frankly, I've had too many of these to give a fuck. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Have we got a full house tonight, do you reckon? Do you reckon we've got a
Well,
full house?
Well, hold on. Dan, you were to build more terrain and paint bolt action.
I
No.
didn't build terrain.
That's a failed there, did it?
I didn't.
Come on,
This is
I didn't
brilliant.
paint
That's,
bolt action.
pick the kids up. You gotta go home. They got shit to do. Don't drag it out. Come on.
I didn't paint bolt action, but what I did do is I did do all of the bases. I built the bases and sanded them and everything ready for my Tyranids. I can't really see it on here.
Ooh.
no,
That's
Dan,
what I said.
Dan,
It's not bolt action.
we're
Fuck off.
operating on a visual medium this time, so we don't want to
I
see
know.
anything. Yeah, when we're just doing it for the podcast, yeah, show us everything. But this
So
is
I
like people
have
can
done
see.
hobby, and then also my girls are Harry Potter crazy at the minute because they've just watched all of the films. So I 3D printed some wands for them.
Oh,
That's hot.
that's heartwarming. Now I feel guilty for being horrible about it. Fuck off.
You
no.
don't feel guilty. Shut
No.
up.
Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty.
No.
They're not wands,
Hmm.
yeah, they're just really slim butt plugs. I know what Dan's going to do with them.
No, they're really
I
thick
just
sounding
know.
rods.
Oh.
They're really thick sounding rods.
You can't be giving that to his kids. That's just grim.
Especially the one with the
Yeah, the elder one.
bulges
Look at
on
that.
it.
Look at that going.
Yeah, the elder one.
Think about that. Oh,
Would that go all the way in, do you reckon? I don't know.
Hello,
That'd be
social
one that-
services.
that'd be a conversation. That one would definitely be a conversation with Steve when you get down to A&E because you can't get it out.
I know.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Well, with how brittle the resin is and with how thin the elder wand is, Anastasia got it, and then she immediately went like this and snapped it in half. So I had to drill and pin it and green stuff it.
That's my girl. Good on her. She's doing it properly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sorted. Yeah.
So I left this one to last because Right. This is what's written down, right? Here we go.
Let's go.
And it starts nice with a Tuscarora chariot.
You can
Mate,
count this as a
however-
tournament win if you do it all.
However, Sparley, it starts with a Tuscarora chariot, and then it goes a stripper, 2 doggy style B&B.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great night.
Yeah.
Can I come?
So the
Yeah.
Tuscarora chariot is still in a box of meths.
Nice.
And the dogs, no, nothing there either. I have started building my Secret Santa though. It's like ooh.
Oh,
That's just because they said we put a WhatsApp poll who's going to build their Secret Santa first, Spurdy or Sheffy. And Spurdy's like, challenging 7.
and if you look in our Hobby Lobby Discord at the moment, Sheffy's posted something too.
Is he?
Oh,
Is it?
I love it. He's building his Storm Boys, yeah. Love it.
If only
Love
out
it.
of shame and the desire to beat Sparley.
The thing is, he only works one day a week, doesn't he? You know, on a Sunday, so it's not fair.
He's also technically kind of more disabled than me at this point, and that's saying something because I'm walking wounded with my spine. You know what I mean?
I've got to work. I've got to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm never going to beat him.
You're quitting your job at the end of the week. Work is going to be fuck all, and if it's any more than that, you're doing it wrong.
No, because I've actually got to make sure stuff's finished before I.
Oh, you're so
don't.
bored. No, you don't, because it won't be your problem because you'll have left. Do you
No.
even know how to handle it, bro?
No, there's still
Look,
liability
you only have
that
to keep
lies
up
with me
that.
if I don't do stuff before
I
I.
You only, have to
Why-
keep up that. You only have to keep up that premise,
You
right?
just need to look
Until
like
they
you.
paid your last paycheck. Then you can just tell
Why,
them,
why
oh,
Yeah,
are
but
you
they don't
such
pay
a
me till
pussy?
Thursday, so I've still got to do
Yeah.
it. And Friday I get free
Loser.
pizza, so
Wow, you know you're supported. If you get free pizza, you know you're appreciated. Not a pay rise, no. Free pizza.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just while we mention Secret Santa stuff, right? I've got these lovely blood letters. They're metal, by the way, Owen.
They're so cool. They're proper old school.
They're really old school. However, I've only got 5 of them, which is great, awesome. I'm not going to be using them as blood letters. I'm going to be putting them on the bases of
Oh no.
my big bastard bloodthirsters.
That's wicked.
It's
Love
just
it.
like base ornaments.
That's cool. That's
Just
wicked,
so-
yeah.
You know,
I didn't know if you wanted to use them as heralds and put them on like a 40 mil. And use them as your heralds, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
might even magnetize the feet so I can put them on bases or bloodthirsters.
Oh, keep going. I'm nearly there, buddy. Come on. Keep talking.
And I'll add some tufts.
Oh yeah. I actually got some tufts through the post actually yesterday. It was good.
Yeah.
Through the post, you say?
Yeah, not the ones that I've sent you a picture of. I got other tufts as well.
Oh.
Yeah, to be honest,
Yeah, I
since
got my
since
own.
I think it was a couple of years ago, I pointed out to Toast that you could buy tufts on Amazon. That was it.
Yeah, my bank balance has never looked the same since.
Oh no, I got Temu tufts because I needed to put the basket over to
Stop.
get it delivered.
Hold. Timu do tufts?
Yeah.
Shit.
That was a team.
Timu is like,
Shein.
it's basically
There you go.
Chinese Amazon. And like,
Martin
you roll,
Squidbar.
you roll the dice, and it's like, are you going to get tufts? Who knows? It costs 50p, you never know. You take a gamble every time you order something.
No, they're a bit more than
Tufts.
50p, but yeah.
Oh shit, they do tufts, don't they?
Yeah. I think
Oh, mate.
they did them on Wish as well and Shein, so you can. But it was like Wish was when it was like COVID time, so it's like nobody really ordered that much from Wish, did they?
Yeah. They're quite cheap, actually. Oh, Spurdy!
Sort by price low to high. £1.49. One piece DIY miniature garden decor. Durable static scenery model landscape. You can get a plush rug for your chair if you want. £3.18.
I typed in Tuft and it brought up a one-piece reverse Uno card reverso like rug, and I'm like, I kind of want that too.
Super soft shaggy rug fluffy
Shaggy.
bedroom carpet.
Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, what's pledges for next month? before I get too distracted.
I went in with 30 flesh hounds and a Peter team because I base coated my Doomsday, so...
Okay.
I'm going to paint all my Tyranid bases so that I've actually got finished bases that I can put models onto.
Oh, they're going to snow theme then?
No, well, it's a rusted cityscape kind of oil complex thingy.
But you said you were going to...
rusted.
You said you were going to finish your bases.
Only one person can make that joke per episode, Pete. You don't get a high five for that one.
I won't give you a full high five. I'll give you like a half five.
Yeah, a half.
Like fist bump. Yeah, I'll give you a fist bump.
Oh,
I'm gonna do my charter cook. My charter C. Charter cook. Charter C. I'll do that.
Nice. And Spurley, what run are we doing? Blackjack and hookers this time?
I'm just going to do those assault intercessors with jump packs because I've got to.
You got to prove a point.
Yeah.
You got to establish dominance over Sheffy.
Even if I don't beat him, I've got to do it within the same calendar month. You know, it's like,
even if you don't beat him, you just got to not lose.
Yeah.
Sheffy won't have his Storm Boys painted till at least October, so you're all good.
No,
I'm really not, mate.
Don't worry about it, mate. No, sorry, Sheffy. I love you. I shouldn't be mean to you. I'm not wrong.
I just noted Owen saying I should add some LEDs to the blood doses. Is that like underlighting for the model?
If you did it on the base, you can do it like the lava, so it's glowing. That could be cool.
I'm not doing lava.
No?
No, everybody does lava. It's boring. So I'm going to put them on like snow bases because
it'll make you blue LEDs, and it can have like the eyes can glow.
I legitimately just it'll be on snow base stuff, but it means that you won't be looking at the base going all lava. You'll be looking at the blood dust going all blood dust.
I know we said this last episode, but I'm saying it again. Can we have a Juggernaut painting party, please?
Yes, we need to do that. That goes down well.
I can't guarantee anything at the moment. It's really annoying.
What I need to do is I need to go to Toast's back garden and spray paint his wall again because I reckon last time I did that it's probably worn off by now. So yeah. So I need to go back and put my mark back down like a Banksy.
Yeah.
But it's a Spurley, you know.
Yeah. Okay. We about there? About ready?
Yeah, we need our cancel moment.
All right, come on down.
It's Christmas themed. Christmas themed.
It doesn't fill me with heartwarming spirits and love.
Oh no!
It actually fills me with dread because I feel we're about to get cancelled.
Okay, you ready?
No.
I bought a real life Christmas tree for the first time ever, and my kids wanted to give it a name. So I named it Amy Winehouse because it's just going to die and leave needles everywhere anyway.
Oh God!
That's horrendous.
Good night, everybody.
Where'd you find that?
Everyone.
Oh my word.
I'll meet everyone in Discord.
Sorry,
No,
I've edited it already.
That's good, right?
Oh.